Hey, what up, guys? Welcome to Freshandfit podcast. We got a good one planned for you guys today, man.
We got the boss in the building. Young Don the Sauce Guy!
Yes, sir! We here, man. We here, baby.
We got a good one planned for you guys today, man.
Yeah.
We are back.
We're back, guys. Welcome to the Freshandfit podcast, man. It's a lovely Friday. The weekend is here. Okay, quick announcement, guys, before we get into the show. We got a great show for you guys. Patreon.com/freshfit. If you guys want to get all the exclusive behind the scenes content, me kicking out annoying girls, telling them to put their shoes outside, or the fitness content, obviously, cryptocurrency, real estate investing, everything that goes into becoming a better man. Yeah, improving your credit. Yep. We talk about on there, running Instagram, getting girls, dating, setting up your dates. Everything, guys, is on Patreon. We answer your questions. We do Zoom calls. Everything is over there lit. Also, guys, we're on Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. Every single platform you listen to podcasts, we are there. Just make sure you wear headphones and have a privacy protection screen, because even if people see you listening to us and can't hear it, they're still going to try to cancel you, because I had a couple guys hit us up like, hey, bro, they saw me watching your stuff at the office on my phone with headphones on, and they still reported me to HR. So make sure that you guys get that taken care of as well.
You might get fired.
So yeah, seriously. And then merch, guys, freshfitpodcaststore.com. You can get the Frank Castle t-shirts, the For Example t-shirts. We're not going to be as saucy as our guests, I guess.
I need me one of them Frank Castle joints. I need me one of them Frank Castle joints.
You know?
Punisher.
But you know, it's still somewhat drippy. And then also, guys, check us out on Fresh the Vlog channel. Guys,
for behind the scenes, man, you want to know my life, Myron's life, Trey and Chris, check it out. You see some of our dates when we travel, some of the girls on the podcast. It is Lady on the vlog. Check it out.
You guys get to see drunk ass Chris at the sushi spot.
Yeah. And today's vlog is going to be Young Don, so it's going to be fire.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that one.
Let's go.
I'm looking forward to that one for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And then, guys, we're also live streaming to Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, and Facebook, Twitter. Yeah, pretty much every platform that you guys listen to.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere, guys. But we're live on Twitch right now, guys. The quality is actually better on Twitch.
Way better on Twitch.
Because Twitch is obviously used for streaming. So close that Pornhub tab and check us out on twitch.tv.
Unban Daquan right now.
Unban Daquan, man. Shout out to Daquan, bro.
Unban Daquan. I'm with that.
Yeah, I just was in his stream. He's on YouTube Live right now, man. Shout out to him, bro. Good dude. And then guys, follow us on Instagram, Freshfit Podcast. Okay. And then Chris, you want to tell them about the girls?
Ladies, if you want to come on to our show, send me a DM on Aaron C. Paxton. Make sure your page has pictures on it and unpirated. And if you're flying into Miami, make sure you bring, and you got a husband or a boyfriend, make sure you bring him too, and then we're good to go. Okay?
Yeah, bring him with you, bro. We're not
stupid.
We don't want to deal with no headaches. All right.
Yep.
So cool,
man. So we got today this lovely Friday.
Yeah.
Young Don the Sauce God.
So the Don.
First question though, right, bro?
Okay.
How in the hell did you meet crazy ass Daquan, bro?
Daquan. Okay. Daquan. How did we meet? We first met at, I believe it was the very first DreamCon. You familiar with DreamCon?
Speaking of dreams, we're going to go into a dream world right now. Back in memory lane, how you guys met.
Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. So DreamCon, which is put on by RDC World 1 every year. Yeah. I was fortunate enough to be one of the first guests that they had on their panels and whatever. And Daquan was also there. And we really hit it off. He introduced me to Hennessy and Red Bull. Have you ever had that combination?
Yo,
Hennessy and Red Bull.
He's like, you want to get brick real fast? You want to get brick?
Yeah, and I was like, because one, I didn't fool with head. I can curse, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta ask, but I didn't really fool with Red Bull at all. It was not something I drank, and he was like, "Oh, bro, you gotta try this shit, bro."
I prefer Monster, but that's a whole other thing.
Yeah. And then we just had a great time, bro. Like he was a really fun person. He's a super genuine person, and he's just a real ass nigga. You know, that's really best way to describe him. And you know, and since then we've just been cool. You know what I mean? We don't you know, talk every day, but when we do talk, it's always some of value. You feel me? Like he's just you know, he's a wise person. He's a cool dude. He's funny. Yeah, great guy. I'm glad to be able to call him a friend.
Shout out to him, man.
People, man.
And then next question: how in the world did you get the name?
Young Don the Sauce God.
Okay.
We can assume, but can you tell us how you got the name?
I even asked him like before. I was like, "What? How'd you get that name?"
Say for the podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. So how I came up with the name Young Don the Sauce God. So all right. So for those of you who might not know, right? I tell animated stories on YouTube, right? Young Don the Sauce God is the YouTube channel. And you know, I tell stories from childhood, high school, college, post, YouTube, you know, just things that I think are funny, relatable. And I was telling a story about this girl I was talking to in like the 6th grade, right? And you know the 6th grade, bro, you get nervous if you holding hands. You know what I mean? So it's like, to kind of play off that, I was like, oh yeah, you know, I'm Young Don the Sauce God. But it was just like a one-liner joke, throwaway joke that I put in a script. And in the comment section, the subscribers were like fucking with it. They were calling me Young Don the Sauce. Oh, Young Don the Sauce God. And I was like, this feels like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
To like they fucking with it.
Yeah.
This is a dope name. And the funny thing is, like, because I get it, right? To some people that could seem a little I don't know, what's the word?
Cocky.
Yeah, right. But I had recently, coincidentally, not too long prior to that, I was watching KRS-One interview, and he was talking about how like when rappers pick their name, right? You have an opportunity to call yourself anything you want. Why not empower yourself and give yourself a powerful name? So here I found myself in this situation where it was organic. The fans are fucking with it. And it feels like, yo, that's a powerful name.
It is.
And I low-key have to say this. I've never said this before. So I have a podcast, not, you know, fresh and fit yet, but we working on it, right?
Right.
It's called This Is Not a Cult. And I have a co-host, The Thrill. And his moniker has always been Thrill the God. And I don't know, he was my roommate in college, and we also had a conversation about, like, you know, putting the word God in your name and it just being like powerful and cool. And I fucked with that. So just all these things aligned, and I said, fuck it, I'm gonna run with it. And you know, it wasn't hard to catch on. So
and how old are you yourself? You said when
I'm 20. Oh wait.
Yeah. Well, right now, how old? Yeah.
I'm 26.
You're 26.
Yeah.
So you got this for like 4 years ago.
Yeah. So I got popping 4 years ago. I've been doing it for about 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the name came.
The name came like right after I blew up.
Okay.
Yeah. The name came right after I blew up. So I've had it for the better part of 3-4 years.
Perfect. Superchats real quick. And
okay.
We'll go back to
yes, we'll hit them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got Enrique C. Enrique C. Thanks, Myron. You made me appreciate my dad for working hard by putting a roof over my head, food on the table, clothes on my back, and keeping out of trouble. Absolutely. You made me appreciate him more than ever. Yeah, dude. You don't realize how important your dad is until you become an adult. I didn't tell my dad thank you until I became 30. So don't worry about it. It's never too late.
I'm glad your dad was there.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have a dad?
No.
Okay. Okay, so Dark Guy, $10. Long Beach Griffey and his Heavenly Controller are going through false. Not a good week for a lot of people. Please help the homies when they come on. Tired of cancel culture. Hey, bro, I'll tell you this. We did a whole episode on that, man. It's all.
Listen, man.
You guys will be shocked at how many girls cap, bro. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, just for attention.
Until there's evidence on the table, I don't believe none of that crap, bro.
Yeah, the haters are gonna hate, man.
Yep.
I saw that. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I tweeted out this morning because I just heard about this. I don't know if you guys know details, and it's really irrelevant. But like, I just heard about the situation, and I know these dudes personally. You feel me? And yeah, I tweeted out innocent until proven guilty. Facts. You feel me? I felt like I didn't need to say nothing else.
Yeah.
boom, and you would be, bro. It was so surprising. Look in the comment section, and people are I'm like, what if y'all don't agree with this? I don't know what else.
And real talk,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
real talk. I gotta say this, man. If there's one thing that I've learned this week, it's that people are gonna always try to knock you down and kick you while you're down.
Yep.
The key is to get back up, and we're not gonna sit here and blah blah blah, innocent until fucking proven guilty. This is the United States of America. This country is founded on due process. The whole ideology of what this country stands for is liberty and justice, and not going ahead and tarnishing someone's name off an accusation, especially in today's crazy believe all women bullshit era, which we did a whole episode on this, guys, how the Me Too era and believe all women is ruining society, because what's happened is the real people that lose are the real victims.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Long Beach Griffey has a lot of clout. He's an established YouTuber, great viner, comedian, hilarious. He has
a good guy,
yeah,
and a good person,
a good person.
A good person.
But these allegations are gonna come out. People are gonna hate. So, nah, man, fuck that. We stand by each other. Prove it. That's all I gotta say.
And also think about this, right? If that was you in that scenario, I guarantee you would not want that to be being spread about, like, oh, he did this and that. Nah, you want due process to understand what really happened.
Yeah, man. And we have, and see, here's the thing, we didn't just talk shit. We got the studies to back it up as well. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
We got the studies to back it up as well. That this is like, guys,
hold on, bro.
1 in 5 women.
We got a toast coconut water.
Oh, okay.
It is not 1 in 5 women that gets,
Island boys.
Hey.
So, hey, toast to you guys.
No, coconut water.
I'm in it too. But yeah, guys. So, no, man, the proof's got to come out before anything. Shout out to Long Beach Griffey. We're gonna have him on the show, and we stand by him. $10, Ricky Webster. I love my Freshandfit fan. Props due. Myron the Bold. $2, Myron 5 Cap OG. Myron the Bald God, Fresh the Stutter God. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Mom Rizzo. $5. I was in a work Zoom call, and one of the girls said, "I feel like I am almost said merch again." Oh, that's hilarious. And then we got Mr. Wapo Sapo. Que onda, way? Okay, man. Ole. And then Grease Junkies DIY. I need this version of Push It to the Limit for my workouts. Also get AMS in here. That would be dope. Don't worry, guys. AMS, we're gonna collab with him, bro. Like AMS, we talked to him quite a bit during all this
he'll be here
stuff.
In November.
So he'll be here in November, guys. And we're probably gonna run out to Atlanta soon. So you guys might catch us in the ATL. Zachary Price, riding with you till the wheels fall off. I don't give a fuck who the rest of the internet does, what the rest of the internet does. The boys for life. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna remember you guys, the real ones.
Yep.
Anthony Villela, shout out from Australia. Love watching you guys. As we are in lockdown, keep it real. Hey, shout out to Down Under. Saleh Aminu, shout out to Fresh and Fit. Y'all give me motivation. The ship took a hit and you kept sailing. Weirdo switch sides. This boy ain't loyal. Yeah, man. These boys ain't loyal. Hey, it is what it is, man. Elijah Trickborn, still rock with you lads. No matter how much fire, I'll always stand for you guys and always rock the merch. Thank you so much, man. $5, Brian De La Cruz. Can you ask Don what inspired him to start his YouTube channel? Don't worry.
That's one of the questions.
That's one of the questions. We got y'all. Enrique C. This is the appreciating that. Thank you, Enrique C. Shout out to Vegeta.
Lima 3X.
Yep.
Love y'all. Keep going. It's a choice time for these OnlyFans chicks. Like McCree says, it's high noon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's an Overwatch reference.
Roy Barnes. When it comes to exes that cheated on you and left for another man, should you smash again or completely ignore her? She has came back.
And guys, after this episode, man, go check out. We did a show with Rolo Tomasi about false grape culture, if you know what I'm saying. Check it out, guys. We have the studies in there to back it up. Guys, it's a hysteria. It's not as prevalent as people say, and it hurts the real victims, guys. So go check it out after the show.
And if it's an ex, just like have fun, bro, but don't take it seriously, bro, because she's an ex for a reason. So
yeah, man,
it's what it is.
We stand by Long Beach.
And she cheated on you, bro. So that's a hell no.
Michael Meestroke, $5 $5, number one podcast in the world. Absolutely, bro.
By the way, Chris, can you pull up his channel real quick? Yeah, Don's channel real quick. So yeah, man, because earlier we had talk in the car, man, and definitely, bro, like your rise to I want to say fame was definitely not planned, which is pretty awesome, bro.
Yeah.
So you got it, Chris?
Yeah. Give me a second.
All right.
I mean, is it ever really planned though? You know what I mean? Like we all have a vision. We all know what we want. You know, I mean, well, some of us,
yeah,
of course. And but it's very hard to, predict when it's going to happen. You kind of just have to put your head down and just believe it's going to happen.
Absolutely.
And then some's going to give. Either you're going to give or whatever obstacles are standing in the way of your achievements is going to give.
Yeah.
And that was the approach I took. I was like, yo, I started my channel, or I started doing this, I said, 5 years ago? I'm 26. So around 20, call it 22 is when I really started to take it seriously.
Yeah.
And it was like, yo, I'm 22. You know what I mean? Like I can always go back to school at 30 or 28 or if I give this shit 5 years of just my best effort and it don't work, it's not too late to go and learn how to code. Right. You know what I mean? But on the other hand, you know, like I can only connect with that younger generation being a storyteller telling stories about like high school and college. I feel like it means more when it's coming from a dude that's closer in their age. You feel me? I say that to say I don't think it would have worked as well if I waited until 30 to try and do the animation thing. I knew I wanted to do the animation thing, so I was like, fuck it, let's do it. And you know, like that came with a lot of pushback, but I was like, yo, this is what I want to do. And I stuck with it. You feel me?
You were young and you were trying to make it.
Exactly.
So can you tell us a little bit about like your childhood coming up? Like, where'd you grow up?
Right.
What it was like growing up, where you went to school, parents, everything else like that?
Because I didn't know, bro. You're Jamaican. That's crazy.
Yeah. I know my
the origin story.
Yeah, the Jamaican accent is super weak these days. But to be honest, it was never very strong. And the reason for that is because my mother grew up truly in poverty in the country part of Jamaica. She grew up in a parish known as Westmoreland, Jamaica. And she grew up, in the bushes, bro. Like not like a fucking, you know, but she came from very, very humble beginnings. And my dad grew up in the hood in St. Catherine in Jamaica. So both of my parents come from nothing. And my dad just got his PhD. So congrats to him.
Wow, shout out to him,
man. As an accountant. And then, you know, my mother got to, you know, high level management of a huge bank in Jamaica. So I'm very proud of my parents. But one thing that, because my mom came from that lifestyle, one thing she wanted for me and my sister growing up is that, you know, she wanted us to have it easy in the corporate world because, you know, this was before YouTube and the internet was like what it is. So her idea of her son growing up to be successful is working at a big company one day. And
making money on the internet wasn't even a real thing.
It didn't exist. Yeah. You feel me? So one of the things she wanted to do to help that, because she always thought it was a possibility I would eventually move to America, was that I would be able to speak well. So patois is what, you know, you think of when you think of Jamaican, speaking Jamaican, you know, wagwan, you know, or the thing set, you know what I mean? And
bad man that.
Yeah, you know, bad man thing, you know what I mean? And like she anytime I spoke like that, she would tell me not to speak like that. She would correct me and tell me to speak proper English. So growing up, I already spoke proper English. Still, of course, growing up on the island, you have an accent. So I had that, but already having great grammar, already speaking, you know, well, relatively. But when I moved to America, it was very easy to assimilate to the American accent. And that's what you do when you're around people. You assimilate to the people around you so you don't, you know, stand out too much. That's like the normal human programming. Now, of course, as you get older and you learn that it's good to stand out, you know, some people have actually noticed my Jamaican accent has started to come back. Like if you listen, like I sound more Jamaican now than I did 2 years ago, even though I haven't moved back to Jamaica. And it's because I've allowed myself to like let go of that programming that, I need to speak proper, because I realized, no, this is a benefit. This is a good thing. But anyway, yeah, so I grew up in Jamaica, went to Arden High School, graduated at 15. School systems work a little differently.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys go to school soon or a little sooner than that.
Yeah, so how it works is you go to high school, right? Public school. You go to high school. High school is technically from grade 7 to 12. But you technically graduate high school in grade 11. And then grade 12 is kind of like pre-college. So you can graduate grade 11 and go straight to college, or you could go to grade 12, which is kind of like pre-university. So when I graduated grade 11 junior year, I was 15. I moved to Broward, Florida, and I went to a high school called West Broward High, and I did junior and senior year there. Then graduated. And this is where I started to deviate from my parents' plans. So I did the SATs, did well on the SATs and everything, had pretty good GPA. I got into every university I applied to in Florida.
So I know, were you living in the United States and your folks were still back in Jamaica?
So my dad was living in New York. My mom was still in Jamaica.
Who are you living with here in Florida?
My aunt and uncle.
Okay.
Yeah. So I moved in and lived in with an aunt and uncle. And I got into every university I applied to. UM, UF, USF, all of them, right? Here in Florida. And I was like, I want to play basketball. Yeah.
He's a tall guy. Yo, he's a tall guy.
Yo.
Yeah. I was like,
he got a height, so you get to go.
Yeah. I was like, I want to play basketball. Now, I played basketball in Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
It's not the same.
I was about to say.
It's,
Some United States is like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
You got a windmilling over here and all this other stuff.
It's not the same. So I was athletic and tall.
Yeah.
So I had that going for me.
Yeah, for sure.
But skill-wise, I wasn't on par with my American counterparts.
Yeah.
But because of the athleticism and the effort and coachability and all that, I got some D3 looks, couple D2 like Christian University. I had a coach who played for Georgetown, but he didn't go straight to Georgetown. He went to a JUCO. He's like,
That's
do what I did. Go to JUCO, get your skill set up for a couple years.
JUCO in California?
Yeah, he was like, go to JUCO anyway.
All the JUCOs are in California.
Definitely.
All the top ones,
Yeah. And he's like, go to a JUCO, train for 2 years with your athleticism and your mindset. I believe you have a shot going D1 with the right, training. So I was like, all right, cool. So that's what I did. I convinced my parents to let me go to JUCO so I could pursue my dream of basketball. So I go to college.
What position you play?
Excuse me, small forward.
Okay, the 3. All right.
Yeah, small forward. So I'm like in the junior college setting though, I was still big. So my coach would put me 3 through 5. You feel me? Yep. Because until you get to that D1 level when you got 7-foot centers and shit like that, I could get away. I could get away with playing the 4 and sometimes the 5.
Yeah.
But 3 was what I wanted to be,
Of course.
And so I go to college in California. And then I redshirt the first year, so I don't even touch the court competitively. I'm just training because the minute you touch the court and you start taking full credits, your NCAA clock starts.
Yes, that's I was a D1 athlete myself.
Okay.
So, yeah, guys, you don't want to you want to stay redshirt until like you're ready to actually play, so you can maximize the 4 years that you play.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I know exactly where you're going with that.
Yeah,
and you probably don't want to transfer to another school because then it's an automatic redshirt.
Exactly.
You eat away at your time.
Yeah, bro. I was a wannabe athlete too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's making fun of me. For those that are wondering,
hey, you trying to? Hey, man, we can go into court right now.
I rowed college. The most preppy sport of all time, rowing.
Oh,
that's what I
okay.
used to do.
Okay.
I can't talk, bro.
That's dope, though. That's dope.
It's different.
Yeah.
But we still had NCAA rules, so I know exactly where you're coming from. Like if you always almost want a red shirt unless you're like ready to really touch down and start using those 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel you.
Yeah. So I did that, right? Redshirted the first year.
Smart move.
And then man, I didn't think I was gonna get this deep in this life story.
Let's do it, man.
Okay, all right.
The people want to know, man. They really enjoy the podcast because they get to like hear their content creator. We had Bricks on talking about his show.
Yeah, I watched that.
So
that was dope.
Behind the scenes, first time, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So bro, take your time, tell your story, bro. We ain't rushing you.
Okay, all right, cool. So I get to JUCO, right? Redshirt the first year. Doing well. My coach and I have the whole plan figured out. He's already telling me I'm starting next year when it's time to play. I was only going to redshirt 1 year, right?
Okay.
And then, okay, here's where it gets kind of funny.
Okay.
So I had a homie who I went to high school with. His name's Aaron. Aaron, if you're watching this, shout out to you. We're still friends.
Okay.
Hey,
and
shout out to Aaron.
AJ the kid, right? So he was a point guard, right? He was a point guard in high school.
Yeah.
And he was cold. He was very good, right? So he's doing his thing in Florida, and he's like, yo, I want to play basketball. And I was like, bro, it's not too late. Come through. I redshirted this year. We'll just play the same year. While he was in Florida, he got into a little thing known as network marketing.
Okay.
Yeah, right? Some people refer to them
Gators,
as...
right? You said UF? You said Florida... He was at Gators or what?
No. He was. I think he was going to a JUCO in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, but he wasn't like hooping. Like he was. I think he was hooping out here, but like not. He wasn't on the path to go D1.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to be on. And I was out in California having a good time.
He was here, JUCO here.
Yeah, exactly. So he comes. He tries out for the coach. The coach loves him. He does great. He's a good point guard. So he's like, yeah. So he ends up coming out there, but he had gone into network marketing while he was out there, and he shows me that. Have you ever seen a network marketing pitch video?
It's like Amway. It's like those
Herbalife, those things. The one that I got put onto was called Wake Up Now. Y'all heard about those?
Is that the travel one or no?
They were trying to say they was doing a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah,
they had an energy drink. They was doing a lot.
Yeah.
And at the time, I'm 19. I see niggas in Bentleys.
Yeah.
Flying to Hawaii.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just need to get 3 people to sign up. Oh, we rich. I'm rich. We rich. I was like, oh, this is done. This is easy. And so,
fuck basketball.
I just need to show 3 people in this video. The first 3 people I show are obviously going to sign up because this is foolproof.
Yeah.
It didn't really work out like that.
Yeah.
But I got one of my homies to sign up. Still feel bad about it till this day. Still feel bad about it to this day. He put in $100. I was like, damn, bro.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I made this way to Barbados, right? Back then. And I actually signed up to one called Syntec Global. It's like a gas treatment. But it actually worked, bro. And I made like 10 bands off of that business.
Oh shit.
Funny story though, right? The product itself was so good.
Yeah.
You didn't even need to bring people on. It's just sell it to companies and shit like that.
Okay.
But Amway, Wake Up Now, Herbalife, I was like, bro, there's no way on a small island this is gonna work. But it's funny.
Verve, you remember Verve?
Verve too.
Yeah, that was big.
There's so many of them, bro. So many of them. But I would say this: the business mindset and the learning behind it is powerful.
Okay.
But the actual system itself, you should have your own business, bro.
Yeah. So that's where I'm going with it. So I go into this network marketing thing, right? Doesn't work out, but one positive thing, right? Because even in some of the worst situations, you can find positives to take out of it, right?
Yeah.
One thing that is very popular in that culture is personal development, right? Like you get into one of these, they're gonna tell you, oh, read How to Win Friends and Influence People, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Of course, yeah.
We
both love that book. We're in real estate, so
yeah.
Napoleon Hill, Think
and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. You guys know the popular ones, and this is the first time I'm being introduced to these kind of books. So I'm reading these books, and it's completely changing my mindset. And I like
kind of goes against what your parents taught you, right? Because like your parents taught you, hey, get a good job, become a good employee, earn a living, work really hard and put your nose down, whatever. But these books teach you to kind of go against the grain. No, fuck that. Don't work for someone else. Make your own money, make your own schedule. So I see where you're going, like
exactly
how it could, because I came from a 2-parent household like that too, where they pushed me in school. Hey, you got to get a good job. You got to go to college. You have to do this. You have to do that. So doing the entrepreneurship stuff now, it's like I'm going against so many things that my parents taught me, because school just teaches you a lot of the times, and even your parents, to just become a better worker. Because it almost ensures your own personal security.
Right. Entrepreneurship which is an illusion.
Because
we've seen what the pandemic has done. You feel me? You've seen what that has done. You feel me? So
it changed your whole wiring basically, because now you're reading these types of books and you're starting to get more based on it.
Exactly.
And also, those environments, right, bro? The network people that you meet in there, it's like okay, for example, all your friends are like going to school, doing what their parents told them to do. But these people in these businesses are like, yo, like change your mindset, total different outlook. And the network there you meet could take you way further than just, school. So
yeah, exactly. So I'm reading this, it's changing my mindset. I realized I never really loved basketball to begin with. I just wanted to be a millionaire so I could buy a mansion. And like, say I retired my mom and all of that, and exactly. And a McLaren. And I was like, oh, like I could become I know doctors, I've seen lawyers, I know accountants. They make good money, but they're not rich. So I was like, oh, if I want to be rich, I just gotta put my head down and find a way to make it to the NBA. You know what I mean? Facts. And then reading these books, it showed me, oh no, there are a million ways you can become rich. But one way that's almost impossible is working for somebody else.
Boom.
Yeah.
That right there is that's the secret. You can't get rich working for somebody else, man.
Yeah. So I see this, I immediately become disinterested in basketball. Yeah. Even after I kind of gave up on the network marketing thing, my whole thing with the network marketing thing was like the product that my company was pushing, I didn't believe in. You know, it was more of a pyramid scheme than it was
a means to an end for you.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You wanted to just get to the bag. Like, it was like, whether I'm going to do it with the basketball or I'm going to do it with.
Yes, it was the same thing. I wasn't passionate about the company, the network marketing company. I wasn't passionate about basketball for basketball's sake. I was passionate about basketball while I was doing it for where I was trying to get.
Right.
But not for the sport. But I've now discovered this new mindset of like you need to find something you're passionate about and you need to find a way to be your own boss and capitalize on that. And so I started experimenting with different things. You know, I switched my major. I was initially majoring in biology when I was doing basketball. I switched my major to computer science.
That's that athlete major.
Yeah.
Biology.
Yup.
Criminal justice.
Yeah. Cakewalk. Switched it to
studies.
Right. Well, not that far. Come on. Yeah. But yeah, I switched to computer science because I was like, oh, okay, one, you start off making at least 80K, and then you have, you know, this is an avenue. It's a skill where you could branch off and do your own thing, whether you start your own company or you make your own app or your own website. So I was like, okay, this is a good skill to have. And, you know, I need to stay in school so my parents will keep giving me money, right? I had a job, but I'm not working enough to support myself completely.
Of course.
So I'm doing that, you know, and trying to appease my parents at the same time because they want me to get this degree. I've essentially wasted a year in their eyes because I'm not doing basketball anymore, and I switched my major. And I was gray-shirting, meaning I was taking less than 12 units. So even the units I was, it's like I took a year off in their eyes. You feel me?
So you weren't a full-time student?
No.
And they still let you play?
No.
Oh, okay.
So so that first year, my clock didn't start.
Okay. Oh yeah. So you turned from red to gray.
No, gray to so that goal. All right. So here's how it works, as I understand it. Redshirting, you have 5 years. You have 5 years to play 4 seasons.
Exactly.
That clock starts the moment you take full-time units at a university.
Oh.
Yeah. So to get around that, they have this thing called gray shirting, where you take less than 12. The coach you still practice with the team every day like you're on the team, but now when most people would be going into their sophomore year, I'm going into my freshman year with a year of training with the team already, and I still have some credits, I still have 5 more years to try and pull it off. So it's a really strategic move.
That's a good finesse right there.
Yeah. It's a really strategic move. But I needed all the time in the world because all my competition was playing AAU basketball at 8 years old. Yeah. And I started playing American basketball at 15. Yeah. You feel me? So I needed to give myself as much time as possible.
That's a new one. I've never heard of that. But that's actually pretty smart. So would they still put you on the roster with a no? So you're not officially on the roster.
No.
You just shoot with them, practice. All
the coach is basically investing in a stock, and that's so he was heartbroken when I did not play at all.
Damn.
Because he was investing in me as much as he was investing in everybody else on the team. He's putting me in rotations and shit, and knowing that I'm not even going to touch the court when game time comes this season. Yeah. So so when I told him I wasn't going to play, he was kind of like, what the fuck? Yeah. You know what I mean? You moved out here for all but anyway, so you know, I start experimenting after I get over the whole network marketing thing. I get over basketball. I start just looking for things. I'm doing the computer science thing, but then I start playing around with YouTube because I always loved YouTube. You feel me? I just always loved the concept of a YouTuber. Never really thought that was for me, but you know, as I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize I can do more things than I think I can. Right. And so I was like, okay, so first thing I tried was a vlog channel, right? You've talked about how hard it is to get vlog channels off the ground, especially when you have no initial clout to start with. Difficult. Right. I felt that firsthand.
When did it hit you? Did you go to the Starbucks, try to record like, hey, sir, you can't record it here?
Nah. It was just like, I don't know, like after the 40th vlog and I'm getting 42 views, it's like, I don't know if this is the best way. That was kind of like how I was. Yeah, and so I was like, okay, but I was really into the gym. I was like really into fitness. You know, this is before like I didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't do anything. You feel me? So I was like, okay, let's do fitness. I had a homie who was in my calculus class, this white dude, buff as shit. I was black, pretty jacked for my age and shit. So I was like, okay, we're going to do a fitness thing. We started doing that. His girlfriend hoes the fuck out of us. Basically, she starts complaining that he's doing it too much.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she starts complaining he's doing it too much, and then yeah, she starts complaining he's doing it too much. This dude was, bro, and like we were no homo, we were the perfect team, bro. Like like it worked on camera. The personality.
You don't want it in chocolate, you get in vanilla.
No.
Bro, isn't it funny, man? You guys probably became a huge channel together, and one girlfriend didn't like the time it took away from her.
She also didn't like me. I will be honest. She did not. She wasn't a big fan of me.
Why did she like you?
Because I was like, she would say things and I would disagree with them sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, and she wasn't a big fan of that. And I was like,
your threat, probably bringing him around other girls too, maybe. I don't
know. I had a girlfriend.
Oh, you had a girlfriend?
Yeah, I had a girlfriend. My girlfriend did not give a fuck. She thought it was cool. But like his girlfriend was not fucking with it. So one day he comes to me and is like, "Hey, bro, this is cool, but the wife, can't do it." And I'm like, "Oh shit,
oh man,
yeah, pretty much."
Wait, is he still with her today?
Don't know. Haven't talked to him in like 4 years.
I can guarantee you, probably
ain't with her anymore, bro.
No, yeah,
probably not.
I hope not. I mean, if it's working, congrats. And if by some stroke of luck you're watching this, I hope you're doing well, bro. But if I would bet money they're not together because she was pretty argumentative, I feel. But maybe that was just when I was around. I don't know. Maybe she was a sweetheart at home.
If she acts like that, she's only going to get worse behind closed doors.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't doubt it. So anyway, that doesn't work out. And then me and my other homie in California, we were vegan at the time. I did I was vegan for like almost 2 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
I did it for 4 months. I felt good, but man, I was losing so much weight.
Yeah,
too much.
I don't think it's the perfect diet. Yeah. I think having that protein, that animal protein is essential. Helps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway,
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
What?
I'm disappointed in you.
Okay, that's okay. You're not the first.
you're a black man taking away chicken. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, and guys, just so you guys know, animal protein it's more potent than plant protein, guys. It is what it is. I did a video on this actually. If you guys want to check out the fitness channel, I talked about not the fitness channel, the fitness playlist. I talked about animal protein versus plant-based protein and why animal protein is better. Okay.
Yeah.
But, and long story short, there's more leucine in it, guys. So
real quick, super chats, real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll read them real fast.
Let's breathe a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Mr. Fix It, we got your backs. Haters get no oxygen. Thank you so much. $2. Frico Garcon, $5. Appreciate this podcast. Been battling mental health. Dropped 60 pounds and I'm taking my life back. Absolutely. That's what we're talking about, bro. That's why we do this podcast in the first place.
30 pounds dropped.
Saint Season, $10. Shout out to the
This is not a cult. That's my podcast. That's my podcast. This is not a cult. Yeah.
Okay, got it. This is not a cult, gang, and Fresh and Fit podcast. Thank you so much. Christopher.
Yeah.
I think I know your co-host.
Will. Yeah, or The Thrill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
Christopher and Astral Dior. Shout out to Dior too. He's a producer. But yeah, not to cut you off, bro.
No worries, bro. Keep up the good work. Fresh and Fit. I've been watching the channel since y'all had 10K subscribers. Thank you so much. Real ones know, man.
Way back.
Lime on the lens.
Yeah.
Don is the truth. He animated my intro a few years ago, and he's truly perfected his craft. My first day meeting Don, he even had me working out with him like it was normal for me. Truly inspirational. $20.
Shout out to my boy.
Shout out to you, Lime. And then $5. Andrew JMP 87. All these RP channels milking this drama off your name. You guys put out so much life-saving content and have helped so many people. Thank you. Thank you so much, bro.
Brother.
Yeah.
And then Zidane Hodge Cigars. YSG gang. Hey,
yeah.
man.
Shout out to YSG, man.
Yeah. Okay, so you were saying, so you have a bunch of failures now at this point.
Yeah. Oh no, there are more. It keeps going for a while.
So
yeah,
this is great,
yeah. So
guys, you see this? You see how many failures he's been through to get to this point, man?
Yeah.
No,
so
please.
then
welcome to member Salah. I mean you.
Thank you, Salah. I've been seeing you supporting us in the chat, bro. Yep. Thank you so much.
So then me and my boy, who was also vegan and who also was like, he rock climbs. He's like also white, California surfer. It's mostly white people over there.
Of course.
But they're all great people. I love them. Of course. And so this is my boy Parker. He and I said, all right, bro, let's start like a vegan cooking channel. Like let's show that you can be like swole and like, not a bitch, and be vegan at the same time, right?
That's a good niche. Not many vegan fitness channels. There's a few now, but like back then, what year is this now?
Yeah, this is I'm not good at that. This is like 5 years ago. About that.
Still not. Yeah, this is,
yeah.
Veganism has exploded, and I would say in the past 3 years or so.
For sure. At the time, like, you know who Vegan Gains is? Have you ever heard of him? Yeah. That he was like the big name back then, you know, and that's not quite the case anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, so we do that for a little bit, and then we just it was just hard to coordinate. It just wasn't, and neither of us were passionate about cooking. You know, like we were trying to make it funny. Yeah, we were trying to make like it was like supposed to be like almost a comedy video at the same time. We weren't just like, okay, and now you add the grapes, and we weren't trying to do that. You feel me? So we're trying to make it funny. And then I went back to vlogging for a little bit, and then I went back to Jamaica to visit my family. And my little brother was watching this YouTube channel called The Odd Ones Out. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's a pretty big animation YouTube channel. One of the biggest ones right now, if not the biggest, like one in my niche. At the time, he was around maybe like the, I don't know, 5-7 million subscriber mark, right? Okay. But I saw what he was doing. Like my little brother's watching it, and I used to draw as a kid. I guess I kind of skipped this part. I started right at the end of high school, but I drew a lot as a kid, right? In fact, I thought I was going to be an artist my whole childhood. And then as I got older, my mom was like, you got to do something a little bit more realistic. Yeah. So, which wasn't wrong. Which wasn't wrong. Which wasn't wrong.
17 million subs.
Yeah, now he's that that guy now for sure. But before, I mean, 7 million is still fucking huge as fuck, right?
Like that's huge. Yeah. 1 million is huge, man.
Yeah, no, he was getting the views to match the subscribers too. So he was doing his thing, and I'm watching his content, and his content has really evolved now. But back then I was looking at it, I was like, I feel I can draw that good. You know what I mean? And that's not a knock on him. He has a intentionally simpler style. You feel me? I'm sure he is capable of drawing very well, but he intentionally has that style. And I'm like, oh shit, like I think I could draw at least somewhere around this ballpark. And the animations he was doing, they weren't super crazy. So I was like, yo, I think I could do that. And like he was telling stories. I was like, I think I could be a decent storyteller. And so like a lot of people think like Swoozie. Do you guys know who Swoozie is?
I remember you mentioned him earlier, but not per se.
Okay, so he's the biggest black guy in my niche. Okay. In animation, he's OG, been doing it for 11 years. He's like the second biggest channel.
I want to say YouTube. This. I just because of you, I've started watching animation channels because like this is a whole other realm that I didn't really know about. So I'm starting to slowly watch it. There's this other one, man, that does like hip hop ones. That like it was like when Lil Baby was rapping, and then they had Dirk on the side. Like what happens when Lil Baby?
Philano BP.
It's a newer channel.
Oh, okay.
I forget their name, but like but the point is like I've been watching more animation stuff because it's a very unique way to create content, man. With voiceovers and everything, and it's hard, dude. I didn't realize how tough it is to do that. Like we're talking about, it takes hours to create one piece of content. Like, damn.
Yeah, bro. I stream on Twitch, YoungDon _ Sauce God. Yeah. I stream during the days. I stream me animating. So if you want to like tap in for one of my 8-hour streams to watch me animate 15 seconds of a video. Yeah, that's what it is. You feel me?
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. So
Susie's fire.
Swoozie is fire.
Yeah, no. So okay, so Swoozie, right? A lot of people think that like Swoozie was kind of the guy that like inspired me because he was like the first black guy to do it. Yeah. Crazy thing is, I watched a lot of Swoozie in like high school, and then you know how YouTube is, and you get older, you kind of forget about channels.
Yeah.
So like I didn't even remember that was like a niche that I could even consider getting into. It wasn't until I go back to Jamaica for vacation and my little brother's watching this The Odd Ones Out guy, and I'm like, oh shit, like I feel like I could do this. You know what I mean? Yeah. I could give it a shot. And so I go back, and that's not to discredit Swoozie. Swoozie's a GOAT in the genre, but that wasn't the aha moment for me. It wasn't Swoozie. It was this. And the crazy part is, if you watch the Odd Ones Out video, nothing like my shit. Like we are so different in our content, but it's crazy what inspires you, what can inspire you. So he inspired me. And yeah, like I was like, oh wow. And so I gave it a shot. And then I posted a video. And for the first time, people who didn't know me were commenting on the video. Like I got like 6 comments. I didn't know any of these people. Before with the vlogs, it was always someone from Instagram that I knew or something like that. I was like, oh wait, people are finding, and the videos aren't getting crazy views. They're getting like, less than 100 views, but random people are finding them. Make another one, it goes up. I get to 100 subscribers, I drop out of school.
Damn.
Yeah.
Early.
I drop out of school. I was like, oh, this is what I'm doing. Yeah. No, I see how this is going to keep going. And I remember, it's crazy. I was in the last class that I attended was psychology. It was a psychology class. And there was a dude in that class who was into that whole genre, that whole niche of the animation on YouTube. And I told him what my plan was. I remember him laughing. He was like, okay, good luck. And then like a year later, in my DMs, like, you really did it. Shit. I was like, yup, I really did it, bro. And then
bro, you took a leap of faith, man, because you believed in yourself, your craft, and you saw the numbers. You like, you know what? It's small right now.
Yeah.
But I can see where it's going. And once again, leap of faith. That's very important.
I want to say this too. So did you ever end up going back to school?
No.
Okay. So I counted down. I was writing down how many failures you had, guys. It took him 6 failures before he was able to stand up the 7th time and find his niche.
Probably more failures than that.
You only told that's what you just told us.
Right, that's what I can remember off the top. But I'm sure there are more.
Basketball, the get quick rich scheme with the the vegan channel, the fitness channel, the vlog channel, school. That's 6 failures, guys, before he found his calling. And we don't. That's just what you remember.
Yeah.
So, guys, I don't want to sound cheesy and be like motivational speaker or whatever, but you guys got to understand that you really got to grind and figure out what your niche is, and if you got to trial by error, man.
I know. So, and look,
fail fast.
Look, those experiences.
JKD animator.
Those experiences that you went through with all those failures or those lessons. Guess what? Now you found this thing. You know what? It was. You know what? This is it. I know it's for me because you went through the bad ones. So
yeah. But no, I have a newfound appreciation and respect for animation channels because I didn't realize like how entertaining they can be.
Yeah.
There's another one too that like they talk about random stuff, something animated. I forget that it's a huge channel, like 10 million or something like that. But anyway, that's a whole other. I don't know if you guys remember.
The only way I like his is because they actually talk about like dating and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I like it. That's why I like his.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
The other one like teaches you random stuff like how do you escape being buried alive, and they talk
about
I
know those kind of channels.
Yeah. I just can't bring the name to my head right now.
Yeah, those are good too.
Okay, anything, Chris, we need on this
side?
Okay, so Frank Castle takes the trash out the studio. Chris Castle takes the trash out the chat room.
There you go.
And then Tone H, $20 just showing support. Thank you so much. $5 Casper Walking. Tell Don USPA wearing asked that Casper Walking is the next up animation channel and he needs to subscribe.
Okay, all right.
USPA, you try to like. Yeah, he's.
I have a story.
Right now,
I have a story. About where I got
assassin?
flamed.
Okay.
Because short version of the story. So this is junior year of high school. Just moved to America, right?
Okay,
and still learning American culture and shit like that.
And
fashion. And I remember living in Jamaica, visiting America. I just thought USPA was just the other polo store. You had Ralph Lauren and you had USPA. They just, like you have Adidas and Nike. You know what I mean? Turns out it wasn't quite the same. You know what I mean? So, it's PE day. And I had a PE coach that was a fucking just had a stick up his ass. Pause. And if you came with if you came in anything but gray shirt and black shorts, you could not participate. Like if you had to be that combination, and all my black shorts were dirty. So I was living with my aunt, right, and uncle, and I was also living with 2 cousins, Kay and Ty. And then so Ty had graduated from the high school I'm at, so I knew he must have had some black shorts in a drawer somewhere. So I'm like, hey bro, I got PE today, you got any black shorts I can borrow? And he's like, I got these. And then he hands them to me, and I don't even look at him. I'll just see black shorts. I put him in my bag.
Yeah, you just take it right away and run to class.
So put in my bag, boom, go to school. time change for PE. I pull out my bag. As I'm unfolding it, I see the USPA on the. But bro, you know how USPA is, bro. The horse is like this big, nigga. Like the shit is like huge on the. It's half the shorts. It's the USPA logo, bro. And I'm like, USPA. I'm like, oh, is this a big deal? You think people are gonna make a big deal? But probably not.
Yeah.
Put them on. I'm like, I'm trying to hoop.
Yeah.
Put them on. Get on the court. I'm doing my thing. I just hear, hey yo, hey yo, my man's in the USPA, bro. They just started flaming me, bro. I was like, so that's one of my stories, and it haunts me to this day.
Yo, that is hilarious, bro. Because like kids are ruthless, bro. Like I remember, like, because US Polo Assassin, like the thing is, like if it wasn't Ralph Lauren, you go to school, they'd be like, well, you're poor. Oh, you look like crap. Like kids are ruthless, bro. So like,
FUBU.
Back when FUBU, yo, yo, if you wore, when I went to school, if you wore fake Jordans or fake Air Forces or fake sneakers in general, they'll roast you. You know what I'm saying? If you wore like the USPA, that was one. If you wore like South Pole, they'll roast you. This is way back in the fucking day. I'm showing my age right now, but anyway, okay, we'll continue on. That boy Pedro. $20. Y'all are amazing. Keep up. F the haters. Do your Don, your videos are funny AF. Keep on grinding, man. Love y'all. Thank you so much, bro.
Yo, skip that. You guys skip that. Yo, midget, not hair. This nigga yo, shout out to Midget. He's in my streams. He's one of my best donators, but this nigga be saying the sus and shit, bro.
Yo, ask Don.
Oh shit.
Oh, man. Hit Sherry with a G. Been watching for a minute. Felt like this is a perfect time to get a membership. Thank you guys for the awesome content. Yo, real talk.
Thank you, Jerry.
All you guys that are supporting us right now, right in the middle of all this stuff going on. Yo, don't think we don't see y'all, man. Thank you so much.
Do, for real.
And then Theo, shout out to you. I got fired 18 times before I finally hit 50K monthly in IT.
Oh, wow.
Failure is a foundation of success. Never give up. That is 1,000% facts, man. And now you're a big earner.
Real talk. T was here from the very beginning, man.
Facts.
He was here from the beginning.
Thank you, Theo.
Shout out to you.
Freshman CEO supporter. Been a wild week, but just to know I'm with y'all till the end. A lot of small trash, low-level YouTubers are getting hella views off of talking down on you guys. I won't say any names because they won't be relevant in the next week. Fresh and fit all the fucking way, bro.
Yo, wait. Who is that guy, bro? No. Like, bro, tell me who you are, because like, you're fucking awesome, dude. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
And then Kofi SWK, Fresh and Fit Podcast. You guys are great. Don't let the negativity bother you. I have watched you guys from the ground up, and your content is straight to the point. I have improved a lot from your vids. Thank you guys. You guys are the reason why we do this every single day, and we work so hard, man. And we're going to continue working hard for you guys. All this has done is put more coal into the furnace for better content, guys. Black Wolf Inc. $5. Let me give a quick shout out to the haters. Like my boy Yugi said, it's time to. I got you, my friend.
It's time to
because the hating level right now is
it's over 9,000.
Thank you, Black Wolf Inc. Okay, and then Andrew JMP 87. These guests you have on are fire quality content. Absolutely, man. Gotta collaborate. Mine's a meeting of the minds.
Yo, Don, tell us, bro, how in the hell did you get the sauce?
The sauce,
bro.
What is the sauce?
When did you change up your dressing style from back then to now?
Okay.
From USPA to drip.
Yeah. Okay, so I got rid of the USPA after that day. That never again touched my skin. Would never ever even. It's
never again touch my skin.
Yeah, no, could never ever.
I came from Barbados, but I was never that bad.
Yeah, nah, trust me, bro. I mean, I was. I mean, sure, the bottom for me. Pause, but where I started. Costco jeans, bro. My mom sent me to school with Costco jeans.
And it sucks because like when you're a foreigner and you dress poorly and you go to school, they roast you even harder.
Yeah.
Church shoes as well.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what I did, bro? My sister put me on, right? Used to go to Goodwill. Yeah. And Goodwill in the rich areas have the high class stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm getting for like $5, $10 for I'm getting like real polo.
Yeah.
I'm getting real like Adidas, real Nike, and it's like high level stuff. So I wear stuff out. I said, "Oh, bro, that's expensive. That's dope." I paid $10 for it, but they don't know.
That's that finesse.
And Goodwill. And my parents bought me things. It was just like it's that Jamaican mindset. You know what I mean? It's like because I would go back to Jamaica back then when I was like 15, 14 with my Kirkland signature jeans. And I don't. It looks fine to everybody else. You feel me? But you come here, everyone's wearing Express and Levi's. You know what I'm saying? H&M and all of that. Exactly. And so now the Costco jeans don't hit it the same. You feel me? So yeah. So that was that. So started there. Quickly learned. I'm a quick study. I was like, this clothes is not gonna help me. So I quickly like
acclimated to the situation.
Exactly.
I roasted once. Oh, no,
yeah. I called my dad. I was like, Dad, I need new clothes. Yeah. He's like, I just spent like $400 on your clothes. It's like, these are all the wrong clothes. It's like, these are all the wrong clothes. I listen, Dad, I don't want new clothes. I need new clothes. I need American Eagle. I need Hollister. I need Diamond Supply. You hear me, Dad? I need these. He's like, how much is it gonna cost? I was like, Dad, I just need like 5 shirts and like 1 pair of good jeans, and then every month we can like just buy me new something, but I need to change this now.
Right.
And then so yeah.
How old were you at this time? At this point now?
This is 16.
16.
Yeah, so this is 16. This is like mid junior year now.
Okay, so about so this is what 2010 ish?
No. This is 2012.
2012.
Okay. Yeah, 2000 and like 11
Hollister
going into 12.
Was still hot back.
I mean, trust me. I wouldn't ask for Hollister if it was. I didn't like Hollister. I saw that everyone else liked Hollister. You know, this is.
Was this in Broward still?
Yeah, this is in Broward, Florida.
Bro, I used to go to Pembroke Lake Mall, right?
Yeah.
Go there, bro. Go to Express, Hollister, all that.
Those were the pop. It was Obey, Diamond Supply, Hollister, Abercrombie and Fitch.
Abercrombie and Fitch.
Abercrombie and Fitch or whatever.
I got an admission about that.
Yeah.
Guys, I worked at Abercrombie back in the day.
Oh, no wonder he's a stickler.
Yeah, but that shit was hot back then. When I was, that shit was hot back then.
It was good quality clothes.
It is. It's just like, you know, it's how fashion goes.
Yeah,
exactly. Things just go out of like Champion is hot as fuck now.
Yeah.
Fucking 4 years ago, Champion was in Walmart, bro.
Yeah,
you could buy Champion. Now you have to pay premium price for Champion sweats.
We get to Sawgrass Malls, bro. Pull up there, spend the whole day shopping. You're like, yo, got clothes for the whole month.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
But if you see someone coming up to you with a Champion hoodie, you need to go the other way.
I'm good. But okay, so he gets me new clothes, and you know, I always cared about how I presented myself. You know what I mean? So yeah, and then of course I get a job in college, start dressing yourself, but this, I'm not gonna lie, this is a result of, I can give 2 people credit for this. Like me changing into this more like, my undershirt is showing. I didn't realize. So that's the Jamaican spilling out right there. The undershirt showing. Dressing with the button downs, the leather belts, the leather shoes, you know, tailored pants. Thank you. Dapper. Yo, I gotta give my man Kevin Samuels credit for that, bro. Yeah, Kevin Samuels and Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. Okay, MTR too. Yeah, he had on this. I can't for the life of me ever remember her name, but she was a very influential Black female speaker. Like she spoke a lot about, you know, Black homes, like Sister Shahrazad Ali something like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
something like that. She's
on the masculinity side.
Yeah, so
she's based.
Right, and she came on to, she had an interview with him, and both of it, like, she's the one that made it click for me. I heard Kevin kept saying it. I watched a lot of his content when he first started popping, just because it was so new, you know. Now I kind of get it. You know what I mean? He's still doing good work, you feel me? But like that, I would hear him say it a lot. And then MTR interviews, you know, the wonderful sister, and she says it. It's like, oh man, Black men need to stop dressing like children.
It clicked.
Yeah, it's like, Black men, you need to put on some hard bottom shoes. And I was like, you know what? Nah, let me try this shit out. I started, bro, the way people treat you as you walk down the street,
it's different.
The way people look at you, bro, like just shit. And I don't know if it's if it's because I'm expecting it, it happens, or if it because it happens, I start to expect it. Well, shit, like I'll get free Starbucks, bro. Like just the other day, I pull up. I don't look like someone that you need to give shit to for free. So why are you giving it to me for free?
Yeah.
And but some tells me, oh, if I was in my fucking champion sweats with my Nike slides and socks with the hoodie,
they're gonna look at you like a.
Yeah, are you gonna tip?
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Now I really like it. It's on the house.
Yeah,
like she didn't fuck up the order. No, she just said it's on the house. I was just like, damn, like this is nice. You feel me? I was like, you know, like I go places and it just, you know, people want to be around you more. People because they think you got your life together. You dress in a button up and you wear your pants on your waist and you wear hard bottom shoes. People like this is someone who knows what he's doing. Right. You know what I mean?
I will say this, man. We live in a world where everyone judges a book by its cover. And you got to dress the way you want to be perceived. You know, always dress for the job you want, not the job you have.
Yeah.
And, you know, I know you guys see me on here wearing shorts and stuff like that after I came from the gym, whatever. It is what it is. But I'll tell you this, man. You know, if you dress well, like Don right here with Sauce God.
Thank you.
You know, button-up shirt, nice jeans. You know, the pants are nice and you know, tailored.
Yeah.
They're not up too high, not too low, and with some nice shoes. You know, I saw the brown shoes you brought in. Like, people are just gonna respect you, man. Like, it's just because the reason why they're gonna respect you is because it's so rare to see a well-dressed man. It's so rare. Most guys dress like bums, bro. So if you're dappered up, you've already set yourself apart from everyone else. And you know, and here's the thing, guys. You don't have to spend a lot of money to dress well.
Crazy part,
fit matters,
bro.
Fit means everything, you know.
Yeah, that's the best part. And you know, I'm sure you can attest to this.
Yeah.
The best tool you have in your wardrobe is your body.
Yes. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If the clothes fit good, you can rock a $15 shirt from button up from Macy's, and people are gonna think that, damn, you know what I'm saying? You look like money.
Like it's $500.
Exactly.
Yeah, but being a fat POS, it don't matter if you got Burberry on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's 100% true.
You can go to H&M right now, right? Get a shirt like that.
Yeah.
$15.
Yep.
Get the pants for like $20, right? Some shoes for like what, 30?
Yeah.
Bro, that's like less than $100.
Yeah.
You're fitted, good to go. Zara, same thing. So yeah, you're right, bro.
Yeah.
It's not
you don't have to break the bank, guys, to look good, man. Especially if you're in shape or anything like that. The better shape you're in, the more you can get away with like buying, I guess, cheaper clothing, so to speak. You know, you don't have to be as fashionably forward. But if you are in good shape and you're fashionably forward like yourself, it's a match made in heaven, man.
And it's crazy. The more dapper you dress, the more you can get away with a smaller wardrobe. You feel me? If I walked in, like if you saw, bro, I wear almost the same thing every single day. Like when I'm feeling good or if I'm really going out, I'll put on the button up. But my usual go-to is my jeans, hard bottom shoes. I have black Chelsea boots and I have brown leather.
I'm a big fan of Chelsea boots and chuckas as well.
Yep. And I'll wear a fitted black t-shirt. The t-shirt I was wearing earlier.
Right.
That's it. I wear that almost every single day, and I feel like good walking out of the house. It don't matter if the same people are seeing me every day. Like, but if that was like, even if it's nice streetwear clothes, you kind of feel like you need to wear something different every day.
You had some wingtips that you came in with, right? Or no, were those the flat?
Yeah, those are the shoes
you came in with just now.
Yeah.
Those were those wingtips. I didn't get a chance.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, guys, those kind of shoes. They were lace ups though.
Yeah, they were lace ups.
What was the front? What kind of?
They're round, but they have like the special stitching on the mid of the toe.
There we go.
Yeah,
okay. Guys, those types of shoes. I was thinking of wingtips, but I mean, wearing dress shoes like that as well, lace ups.
Yeah.
Also distinguishes you quite a bit as well, because a lot of people aren't going to wear that like during the day.
Yeah.
So that's your uniform, bro.
Exactly.
So like for example, Steve Jobs had what? A black shirt, black pants, and black shoes.
Yeah.
Bro, your uniform, bro, pretty much is like you could mix it up if you want to, but you don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, shoes match the belt. You know what I'm saying? Guys, it's not that hard.
It's
man.
really not.
It fits that well, and you're gonna look so much better than so many guys, because so many guys can't dress, man. It's actually like crazy. Like if you take like an average guy and like see what they wear when they go out to like a club or go out like in general out in public, the clothes don't fit, shirts aren't fitting well, you know, jeans are too baggy or maybe too long, so, or the shoes are dirty, you know what I mean? Like,
and here's the best part, you don't need designer.
You don't need designer.
No,
I
like
that's
designer.
a misconception.
I like designer though.
Yeah,
but you don't need it.
You don't need it.
That being said, I gotta know, bro, how do the girls treat you now?
Hey,
In terms of the dress or what?
The dress. Like, is it?
Definitely, I get more compliments on a day to day. You know, I got like 2 compliments today.
Bro, we were in Target together.
Yeah.
Yo, dead ass, bro. Kid you not. We're in Target, right? We're looking for some deodorant, right?
Yeah.
We're down the aisle. This girl standing there. She's like, "Y'all are hot." Wait, what? What'd you say?
She said, y'all look good.
Wait,
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you not me.
And when I was waiting for you at the airport, like a girl waiting for her friend rolls down her window and is like, you look really nice. And then rolls up her window. I was like, yeah.
That's how girls play game, guys.
And I was like, yeah, just because I'm dressed like this.
And that's
you feel
rare.
me?
For a guy to get a compliment is rare, man.
Yep.
So if you dress well, like
when you got the
it
sauce
happens,
and you're fresh, man, you get compliments.
Works
bro.
out.
And it disarms, you know, like I'm someone who, you know, I try not to play the race card. You feel me? I feel like the more things you use to excuse why you can't achieve certain things, the more power you take away from yourself.
Absolutely.
So the more responsibility you assume with your life and how things go, the more power you have.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Like that's why, like, I'm not a fan of, like, you know, victimhood or victim, like that mindset.
That
It's not.
mindset.
It's not because I don't think there's fucked up shit happening in the world. You know, it's because by doing that, you're giving away your power.
Yes.
So that's why I have that mindset, right? But the reality is, people do judge you, and if you are the darker skin complexion, or you're black, what are you? I don't know.
What the fuck are
like,
you?
no, you definitely melanated, but I don't know. Like,
no, my parents are from Sudan, which is North Africa. So
Okay,
African American, I would say technically.
Yeah.
But in the literal sense, I was born in the U.S. though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you, the 3 of us know this. Like, that skin color can come with certain stereotypes.
Facts.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's an unfortunate reality of the world.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
It's an obstacle we got to work with and navigate.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
It is what it is.
How do you navigate it? This is one of the ways that you can disarm people like that. You feel me?
True.
They see you in, you know, you dressed a certain way. Because what it is, if their default is to think thug or, you know,
Scammer.
hip hop, you know,
Yeah,
urban.
Facts.
They think those kind of shit.
Exactly.
They see you in a button up and they're like, oh, this guy, he probably went to college,
Yep.
you know, da 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 da.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know.
And here's the thing. I'm really glad that you said that, man, because we have a lot of people that want to assume this victimhood, like, it's fucked up. Just because I'm black does not mean I'm a certain way. Hey, that I get it. But like you might be the nicest guy, but you just like to wear FUBU. That's fine.
Yeah.
But the point is that a lot of people are not going to give you the benefit of the doubt and think that you're a good guy.
I'm
Dress certain way sucks.
I'm all about playing the game. That's
play
what
the
it
game.
is for me, right?
Gotta
I'm
play the
all
game.
about playing the game. Like, you know, when you get to a certain level, when you get to Jay-Z, Jay-Z can dress how the fuck he want. He got some crazy nappy ass dreads now.
Yeah.
He's Jay-Z. He
Yeah.
can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
You feel me? But like on the way there, you gotta do some finessing. You feel me? And okay, and I don't dress like this 24/7 when I'm at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not going out. Sometimes I'll keep on the sweats and a t-shirt. You feel me? Like, but like if I'm going out, if I'm going places, I'm gonna dress a certain way. You know what I
Say
mean?
this too. Jay-Z, a lot of people don't know this. I think on his 04-05 album, The Blackout, he said in one of his songs, I think it was What More Can I Say? He goes, I'm 30 plus, nigga, fresh pair of jeans and button ups. And this was on his ascent, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As he was climbing the ladder.
Yeah.
He even understood back then, I need to move and dress a different way.
Exactly.
I'm not wearing Jordans, all the other stuff. And I remember Jay-Z made it cool back in like 05 to start wearing button ups.
Yeah.
When everyone else was wearing, you know, the Anichi and the LRG and the, you know, the baggy clothes and everything. He was the first one like that, not that like made it cool. It's like wear button ups. So even back then he had it in his mind, I got to dress for the job that I want to get. Now that he's on top, he's letting his hair grow. He don't care anymore.
Yeah.
But back then, people don't know. Jay-Z was clean shaven. He had his hair short. He was well groomed. Because he was trying to rise up. And
that
you know,
CEO look.
Yeah.
And like, oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna add the top networkers know when in Rome, do what the Romans do.
Right.
Which means, for example, if you want to reach certain echelons in certain areas, you gotta be like them. Not in terms of like be them in character, but look how they are perceived. So if you look a certain way, you dress a certain way, you can say, you know what, damn, he's on my level, I can engage him.
Yeah.
But if you're not, it's like, okay, you know what, off rip, they're gonna judge you. you stay over there. So I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hidden obstacle that African American men have to face that are colored. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Prevention is always better than medicine. If I put myself in a certain light where people just feel safer dealing with me, why not? And I look better I look better in the process anyway, so why not? And here's the thing: I'm not telling you guys to not be dripped out with your Gucci and the ostentatious clothing. I'm not saying that, but you need to accept the uncomfortable reality
that comes with exactly
that you're a thug, that you're lower educated, and now you're starting from instead of this, they're going to start from a deficit. Now you have to prove more. No, I deserve to fucking be here. You know what I'm saying? So it sucks, but hey, man, we live in a we live in a judgmental society.
Yeah, like it's like face tattoos. You have every right to get face tattoos if you want face tattoos.
Yeah.
But you should know if you do that, that's gonna come with people are gonna put certain labels on you.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's all that is.
The world does not owe you
understanding.
They don't.
Right.
Yeah. So it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Super chats real quick, Chris, or
Yeah.
Okay, I'll hit these real fast, and then this is a great discussion, man. This is lit.
Very good, bro.
FNF gang, $25 from Archie Engineer. Thank you so much. 100. You guys give actionable, practical advice. Thanks. That's from Vake.
Thank you, bro.
$5. Thank you so much.
Son Goku.
Ignore the hate. Fresh and fit for life. $5. Thank you. James Jean. I'll tell you guys this. You guys supporting us during this is helping us fucking ignore the hate. Man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
James Jean, $20. Young Don, the Sauce God, and Fresh and Fit. Fire collab goats. Absolutely.
There you go, brother. Thank you.
And then Danny Savvy Bizalgas.
Gallus.
$20. Super sticker. Thank you so much.
Vibes Gallus.
That's Vibes Gallus. That's Jamaican slang right there.
Night Commander, $5. Love y'all, Fresh and Fit. Wolves of Wall Street Whispers. I ain't fucking leaving. I'm fucking leaving. I remember that, man. Fantastic movie. Nemo Guapo. My mom just bought me ANF. I'm disappointed.
Bitch.
Oh, okay.
Dan's Savvy. Dan's Vibes Gallus.
Okay, James keeps spitting gems. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, I wore Champion hoodies and Echo. That's from Colonel said. I remember Echo Unlimited. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Freshman CEO supported $30. Fresh, check your DM after the show. Okay, thank you so much. AAL, $30. Fresh, check your DM after the show again. Thank you so much. And then Joseph Grashak, $50. You guys have inspired. I'm starting my own business this year.
Nice.
Thanks for all you do. You know what? We're gonna do an episode for you guys on how to form an LLC. I've gotten that question quite a bit, and don't worry, guys. We're gonna talk about getting your credit up next week as well. Oh no, sorry. Well, we're gonna talk about more credit card stuff on next Monday for Money Mondays. So how are the girls now, man? What's it like dating for you now? Blue check,
right?
YouTube, all that.
So right now I'm actually in a committed long-term relationship.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I started dating this girl.
Yes,
I know she's gonna like that, but I started dating this girl.
Okay.
Seriously, this year, January,
Okay.
and she's the wifey.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the
Okay.
wifey.
How long y'all been seeing each other?
So we started dating last year, January.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dated for about 4 months, and then I actually went on a spiritual journey. I was celibate, no porn, no women, no drugs, monk mode, bro.
Yeah.
Complete monk. Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, each man, as ascended to a certain level, has at one point in his life stopped dealing with girls,
True.
jerking off to focus on business and himself.
Yeah.
And then he made it to that next level, and now he's successful. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah,
Even
no,
yesterday,
I
Rich.
tripled my monthly income during that time.
Boom.
Yeah.
Nah,
So,
man,
mhm.
I said it when we were talking with Bricks Fitness about this. See, you guys see a trend here with successful men that we bring on the show.
Yep.
That guys have to give up women and hedonistic pleasures for a period of time to ensure success. It is what it is, man. You guys got to put your nose to the grinder and work really hard every now and then, especially in times of adversity, or if you want to get your money up in general and just become better.
Bro, when I came from Barbados, bro, I was flat broke, bro. First year and a half here, bro, I didn't deal with chicks, bro. I was, you know what? I got to suck it up, work on myself, on my progress, and my money. And that year, bro, I didn't deal with chicks, bro.
And Don, you mentioned something fantastic that I also want to double down on. And I'm sure you could probably attest to this too.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm getting the most girls, I'm making the least money. And anytime I'm making the most money, I'm getting the least girls.
Oh,
It's like the two can't coexist in the ultimate fashion. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, not to cut you off.
That's all I was gonna say is like, yeah, you can't be making crazy dough while simultaneously banging crazy hoes. Just don't work that way.
And if you do,
yeah,
you can't really.
One of them has to suffer, bro. You cannot
Yeah.
have the utmost of either in the same place. So one's got to suffer.
Yeah. And so after I came out of that period, so that was like 6 months of just complete celibacy and focus. I started to just like, I don't know, I turned 26, And I was like, yo, I want a family. I want a family.
Nothing fucking wrong with that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I want a family, and that means I want a wife because I believe in a 2-parent household. I believe that it's good. And I was raised in the church. I'm not super religious. Like, I don't think that, like, I don't know, certain things are gonna, like, let me just put it like this. I don't know why it is. I don't like the idea of having a bastard child. I don't think anything is wrong with that. If you're that, I don't think if you were born a child out of wedlock, you are you're not less valuable than a child that was. But it's my programming, bro. It's the way I was raised. It's the way I grew up. You know, I just did. I mean, that's what my parents did. My mom, you know, got pregnant with me before they were married. My dad was like, we got to get married before the kid is born. You know, I was the firstborn. And so they loved each other and they were going to get married anyway, but it just put the fire under their ass. Like, yo, it's now or never.
Yeah.
And they got it done pretty quickly before she wasn't even showing in her wedding pictures.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I want to start a family. That means I want a wife.
Yeah.
And so what I did was when it was time to, because I know you guys are all red pilled. Yeah. And I've got hip to the red pill. I got hip. We were actually having a nice long conversation about this. Okay. And I got hip to the red pill about 3, 4, basically whenever AMS started making videos.
Shout out to Alpha Male.
Shout out to AMS.
I'm not even gonna lie.
2017.
Yeah.
Right around then.
Yeah. AMS put me on game, bro. Because growing up, my ability to get girls was based off of just like normal shit. Tall, not too bad looking, decent personality, if I may say so myself. You know what I mean? Like, though it wasn't, I was able to just like the average guy talk to a girl and get a girlfriend. You feel me? I wasn't pulling a bag of hoes or not. I didn't have game. You feel me? I mean, to get a girl attracted to you, you have to have I had like the default level of game, the starter base level, base level of game from like growing up in Jamaica. My dad is cool, shit like that. Yeah. But I didn't understand female psychology. I didn't understand why certain things turn a girl off when, you know, the movies and media and women tell you, oh, these are what you need to do. But
the car ran, but you didn't know how the engine necessarily works.
Exactly. Right. You feel me? Sometimes the shit don't start. Don't know why it's not. The engine not starting. You know, I'm like, shit, it worked yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, so, you know, and then I got put on to AMS just randomly. The YouTube gods, the YouTube algorithm blessed me with this information. And at first I was like, this nigga crazy. You know what I'm saying? This dude is fucking crazy. Yeah. This nigga is saying all kinds of what
these hoes asleep. They're all sluts.
Crazy shit. But I listened still. Something was resonating. And I listened and I start applying. And like I was like, he was saying you gotta get reps in. I got my reps in. You feel me? And so I learned all this. So I get hip to the red pill. I hear all that. I go through that. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. After doing it, it's all hollow. It's all empty. That just single guy lifestyle, just chasing pussy is very empty. It's very hollow. And you don't ever get, I mean.
It's time consuming too.
It's time consuming. It's a lot of work. And based on my relationship with my current girlfriend, soon to be wife, soon to be mother of my children, I felt like I've had girls really locked in that didn't come close to providing the value that I get from my current girlfriend. You feel me? So I was like, yeah, you know, with my beliefs and with what I know I want and with what I saw her displaying, I was like, yeah, I'm willing to take this chance. If it don't work, if my gut is wrong, I'm willing to take that L or hold that, you know, just like I was with YouTube. But most of the time I'm right, if I'm be honest with you. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay. We spoke in the car, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro,
we'll get you in touch with our lawyer.
I'm happy for you, bro.
Yeah.
What you gotta do, just once you understand the consequences of doing it, you cool with it? Go ahead.
Yeah.
See, but here's what I don't like about it. Because I was thinking about this. Because I was like, I want to talk about this. Because I know what these guys are.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I want to talk about
Let's
this,
have a
right?
discussion, man.
Because I was sitting right where y'all are. You know, even people from because I have my podcast, we are at like episode 135.
Okay.
So they saw this whole transition. The people, they saw the spirit, me, you know, going from like smoking, drinking every day to like, and talking about, just fucking hoes, just being single, right?
Yeah.
To I'm spiritual and celibate and like fuck bitches, and then going back into this and like, I think I'm ready to like kind of settle down. Then like finding the girl, talking about the girl, and then talking about marriage and kids and all that. They saw that whole transition, right? And at the beginning, I was right where you guys are in the sense of like, oh yeah, never get married. I don't even know if I'm gonna have kids. Like I remember my mom, because Jamaican mother, traditional mother, she's like, yo, where my grandkids at? You know what I'm saying? You're making your money now. You seem like you got it figured out. When you gonna get, give me some grandchildren? And I'm like, shit, I don't know about that. You might have to talk to my sister if you want grandchildren.
That's what I told my mom.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's where I was. And then I was like, now sitting where I'm at, I'm like, okay, what are some of the things they say? Oh, like, what's the divorce rate right now?
Over 50%.
Like what?
It's between 50 to 60%.
Okay.
In the United States.
Why would niggas like you guys, right, who in no other area in your life even consider yourself to be the bottom 60 performing kind of niggas, look at it like that? It's like I'm an overachiever in everything I fucking do, right? I'm like, if I'm not top 10%, I'm fucking up in whatever I choose to invest my time into.
Right.
Why not give yourself credit that you could be in that top 50 and 40% to make it happen, right? And then I also look at my own life. I have several examples of husbands and wives staying together, the wife staying submissive the entirety of the relationship. That a big part of that is that I come from a different culture like Jamaica, where that is normal and expected for the wife to submit to the husband.
Of course.
But I've seen it happen, and I've seen it benefit. Like we were saying, there's no benefit to a man for marriage, right? We're having that conversation.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that, bro, because I can see it in myself even before I put a ring on my girl's finger. She lives with me. Bro, my life has just become way easier in certain ways. Bro, I've always cooked for myself. I haven't cooked in months. I haven't washed clothes in months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've turned on dishwasher once. I used to wash the dishes every day. You feel me? When I was a single man. And like there's that aspect of it, but also there's now that I have a child on the way and all of that, like
you do have
I have a kid on the way.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. Now that I have that on the way, like it also, bro, like when I was living in California, I was living with a friend, right? Like after I dropped out of school, I was going from living with like friends and their family and stuff like that. And this one house I ended up staying at for like 4 months. The father, who was in a long-term marriage, successful marriage, right? He was a big sales guy for like a trucking company. Like he sold he was into sales. I don't know, lived in a big ass house in California, Carlsbad, California, big ass pool. Nigga was rich, right? Okay. And he would always tell me, he's like, you know what I tell this, and this is before like red pill or girls, it was just like I was just living life, not really, this is before YouTube blew up and everything. I was just living life. He was like, what I tell all my salesmen, if they want to, I was like, you want to make more money? Go have a kid. Go get married. You'll make more money. And this is coming from, a man that's far or senior, 60 plus years old or 50 plus years old, living the lifestyle that I wanted to live. And so I was like, sure. Do niggas get finessed? All the time. Do men pick bad women? Do men get comfortable in box and then just like, well, I guess I'll marry her, or accidentally get a girl pregnant and like, I feel like I have to marry her? Yeah, that happens all the time. But I do believe that there's a reality where a man can be red pill aware. I mean, AMS calls it the purple pill, right?
Yeah.
A man could be red pill aware, and for that reason, I still like am conscious of game on a day-to-day basis, even though I'm interacting with my long-term girlfriend. And I do believe there's a reality where you can be aware of that and know what to look for in a wife, and then seek that out and not entertain anything that falls beneath that. That was it. Like, out of like 95% of the girls that I entertained in the past would not be qualified to be my wife at all.
Right.
You feel me? But that's the situation.
I feel like you vetted, you know, girls for a period of time, and you know what's good and what's bad.
Yeah.
You know, you've definitely taken the time to like look at the material, you know, make sure she's definitely hitting those criteria for you as a man.
Yeah.
What you want, you know, being an actual wife beforehand, you know, being there for you when you need her. But I was just saying, like in a car, bro, it might not even be you, it might not even be her. Just the laws, bro. If things go haywire. See, because like you're getting right now, wifey duties and you know, love.
Yeah.
Without the marriage.
Right.
Remember, marriage can change the mindset.
Yeah.
You know what? Now I'm entitled to this because I'm his wife. Now, that being said, you know as a man your choice to make. I can't make it for you. So props to you, bro, for making that choice. But at the same time, I just want you to know like the
I've taken that into consideration.
Yeah.
And I'm anticipating it because that's just anything. You know what I mean? Like that's business relationships, that's friendships. You know, when things are new and fresh and you care about the outcome, you're on your best behavior. But when things get comfortable and you feel like you have some kind of leverage in the situation, you naturally aren't going to be on your A game every day. You feel me? And I anticipate that to a degree, but I've already made the decision that like I will never live unhappy. I'm willing, bro. If I can become, this is how it goes. Either I won't have nothing to lose in the sense of I'm not rich like that. So if I give her half, what the fuck is that anyway? Or if I am rich like that and I have to break off half, if I was able to make it once, I can make it back plus more. And now I would have learned, okay, I tried to do right by my values. I tried to do right by the way I was raised. I tried to do right by my son/daughter or daughter, you know, whichever one I end up having. I don't know yet. But I try to do right by all of them. And if I try my best and it not work, at least I can say I did that. And money, I mean, I already don't really care about money like that.
Right.
Money to me, accumulating money is a game. It's just something to do while you're alive. You feel me? Like I could live the rest of my life in the apartment I'm living, driving the car I'm driving, making the money I'm making half the money I'm making, and be happy. But since we're here, might as well run it up. You know what I mean? Might as well. What else you gonna fucking do?
See,
so go ahead.
Me and you similar because you know we both have a Caribbean background.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know I was married too, but to a single mom,
right?
Totally different. You have a kid. It's your own kid. However, I was doing the same thing. Upholding Christian values, making my family happy, making myself happy from what I thought was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you know, as you know, it's not always as we seem or want it to be. But like I said before, you know the consequences, you know the upsides to it. You're happy with your choice. You love your girl.
Yeah,
that's cool, bro.
Bro, I don't think it, because one, we can also look at countries all over the world where the divorce rate is less than 5%.
That's true.
You know, so that's a thing. Two,
but we're in the States.
Yeah, but we're in the States. But what does that even like? There, you decide how you're gonna live your life. You know what I mean? Like. What was the percentage of businesses, like small businesses, that fail?
Around between 80 and 90% of them.
Okay,
fail.
you started a small business. I started a small business. You know what I'm saying? If we allowed statistics to scare us away from starting a business, none of us would be making the money we're making right now. So in the same way, like, I mean, to circle back around to what we were talking about earlier, about Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. He has a whole chapter dedicated to marriage and why it's important. You feel me? And how a lot of rich and successful men climb to a certain level with a good wife. They get to that level, beautiful, you know, women and whores and all that are throwing themselves at him. They're like, oh shit, what, I need this old woman. They leave their wife, Their kids are all grown. They don't need the family unit anymore. And then they marry some bimbo, and then it all falls apart. You know what I mean? Or they start entertaining that shit. You know, Wolf of Wall Street, a perfect example. You know what I mean?
So, go ahead. Okay. So, I was taking some notes.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, so first and foremost, I want to start this by saying, because we had this discussion with Hafiz from the roommates, which was a fantastic discussion on marriage. I believe in marriage myself. I came from a 2-parent household just like you. And I see basically the requirement for a father in the household.
Right.
It's damn near a requirement. It's like a single mother is almost always going to lead to some kind of failure, the kids being some kind of degenerate. So if there's going to be children involved, you need both parents there, which both parents there preferably should be married. You know what I mean? To make it official and to raise the kid. And I guess the most, you're creating the best nest that you can for that kid to grow up. However, the thing with marriage is that in the West, the laws haven't caught up to feminism. And the thing is that when women get married now in the West, they're incentivized to break that contract for a bunch of different reasons. Now, with that said, you've put yourself, you're an anomaly, because you've put yourself in a position where you vetted her for over a year. You're going to have a child with her. You're making good money, good lifestyle.
Yep.
You have some status, and you're going in to this marriage with your eyes wide open.
Yeah.
You are literally in a 1 percentile already, just based off these things, because you have your value high, you're making money, you have certain values, and she respects and admires you. The thing is that we give this advice to guys based on the probability of failure. Most guys don't go into marriage with their eyes wide open with this kind of awareness. At least you're going in knowing, like, hey, I'm aware of the numbers. I'm making a conscious decision to do this, which I applaud that. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? You're risk tolerant, which is excellent, you know, which any entrepreneur should be risk tolerant to a degree. And you're being risk tolerant for your seed.
Yeah.
You're being risk tolerant because at the end of the day, it's my child. If I take some pain for this later on, I'm willing to eat that. And I'm okay with that as long as you know everything. The reason why we tell guys, hey, don't walk into that slaughterhouse unless you know, is because we just want them to be aware of what's ahead of them if things don't go right with the divorce court, with child support, etc. So for you, I would say this is probably an example of being the best prepared you can be before you go to marriage. Typically, I tell guys you shouldn't even think about marriage or a serious relationship until you're somewhere between 30 and 35. But you got your money right. You want a child. You want to do this. I think that's another big thing. She's not pressuring you to marry her. You want this child.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I would say for a guy like you, you're an anomaly and you're in a good position to do it. But I would say most guys, you know, aren't on your level where they're going into the slaughterhouse with their eyes wide open.
And I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like I've made up my mind and it's coming, right? The child is on the way. God, you know.
And congratulations for that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, God willing, have a nice, healthy baby. And yeah, there's no reality because my parents got divorced when I was 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I know what it is to not have my dad there every day.
Oh, okay.
I thought
they were together the whole time. Okay.
No, I have a great relationship with my father.
Okay,
but that's typically what happens when you get divorced. The dad has to leave the house.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Of course.
And you know, when I was around like 12, my mom did end up getting remarried to a good man, you know, who also had children in a prior marriage. So you know, he wasn't like
is that where your little brother comes from? Or
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I had masculine figures around. You know, all the men in my family that I interact with on a regular basis are hyper masculine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had those, but it still doesn't come close to having that father figure
near you,
that you can model on a daily basis. And that did negatively affect the way how I matured. And it was, thank God I grew up in the age of the internet and I'm an inquisitive person that I was able to discover a lot of this information on my own.
There's a YouTube channel. There's literally a YouTube channel like, hey, your dad's channel or something like that. And the guy teaches young boys
how to be men,
how to like change a tire, things that your dad should teach you when you're growing up. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's exploded in subscriptions because we live in a fatherless generation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lost boy generation, as Jordan Peterson says.
And bro, and how do you fix that?
And you're trying to stop
marriage.
Yeah, you're trying to stop
That's how you fix it. You fix it with long-term monogamous relationships. We need to have more children. Like I want to have like 5 kids at least. You feel me? I want to have a huge family. Like right now, the American birth rate is, I believe, 1.7%.
It keeps dropping.
There has never been one situation where a nation's birth rate has fallen below the ability to replace the previous generation, which it has to be at least 2 in order to do. And the country not suffered from it, had like a financial collapse. You feel me? So it's like, and it's a result of, sexual deviancy, sexual promiscuity, promiscuity,
feminism. Yep.
Yeah, feminism.
Yeah.
This is all a result of that.
It's a multifaceted. It's a multifaceted issue that's hitting. That's basically, it's ripped away at the nuclear family.
Exactly.
The courts have, the father's been ripped away from the home, children ripped away from the dad, and the state comes in now and is the middle ground, taking his resources, giving it to the kids. But they're only giving the money, but they're not giving the fatherhood and the leadership and the masculinity that kid needs to protect them from, a cold society. So I applaud what you're doing, because you want to go push against this stupid narrative of low birth rates and everything. And I'll say this, man. Best luck to you. Obviously, I think you're going to be able to make it happen.
I appreciate it.
But
I get it. Trust me, I get it.
Yeah.
Listen.
Hey, here's the thing, though. The only thing is that at least you're not going in blindfolded. You're going in with your eyes wide open. Which, hey, bro, like that's huge. That's a big advantage on most guys.
I will say this: you take the man or the head out of the household, the family's corrupted.
Right.
So I get it.
Yeah.
That being said, super chats real quick.
No, that's a great discussion. Hey, we can. Obviously, we have disagreements at the table, but the beauty is being able to have those disagreements and have respectful conversation about it, and see different perspectives.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we got here? We got
Ibrahim.
Yeah, you can also tailor your clothes to. Great show. Thank you so much. Archie Engineer, $25. Young Don talking facts, $25. Macandela Yasharala, $20. Fresh Fit. I already see the improvements. To those haters in the chat, y'all showing is you rather troll than take time to perfect your gifts to better yourself. Really, just uncover FNF fanboys. God bless, fellas. Undercover FNF fanboy, sorry. And then we got Honor Logic, $5, Canadian, family-friendly household name, Muslim Myron. Yep, thank you so much. King Dre, shout out to our boy King Dre. Just on the I was just on the phone, King Dre earlier, man, giving us words of encouragement, man. Guys, check him out on TikTok. He's huge on TikTok, every platform out there. Dre, I'm gonna send you that link, by the way, baby. I didn't forget you.
He's killing it.
So shout out to our boy King Dre. Who else we got here? And then JMJ. Show channel $5, and then Cal L. Thank you for that donation, $28. This is the number one dating podcast in the world. Shout out to producer Chris, MVP Chris, Fresh CEO Myron and Trey. Thanks, Young Don, for being on the show. Mama mentality #, we the best. Absolutely, man.
You, bro.
Definitely.
And then Hard Life, $20. My girl was the eye doctor. Was on the show. Shout out to the Fresh Fit crew. Sauce God, big up yourself, Miji. Question: how do I contact you for an animation collaboration? CBR massive here.
How do you contact me for animation collaboration?
Yeah.
I mean, you could try DMing me. I might see it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
He's too busy, bro.
Yeah, he's hey man, and now he's got a kid on the way now. So like I can see Shashawn Dima. Hi, Fresh Fit. I want to really thank y'all. I started working out, learning about both genders, and restarting my YouTube channel and chasing my dream while going to college. Thank you. Shout out to YDSTG2. Thank you so much, bro.
Awesome.
The Sean Dima. Okay, small segue, guys. Brandon Tatum is talking about the pod. Okay, this has now exceeded. What was it?
Who's that?
I don't know who that is, but it don't matter. We ain't gonna. Yeah, like we don't know. It doesn't matter. Energize C. Myron and Fresh, especially Myron has said they would never get married to a woman from the Western world. Yeah. I mean, yeah. For me, if I was gonna get married, I'd get a woman from the Middle East. But everyone is different, guys. $50. Hard Life. Sauce God. G, do not get married by the state. My girl, she's my wife. I give her everything. I'm having a wedding, but not being married by no state. She is already my wife. Explain to her family my reasoning. 30, no kids. Hard Life app coming soon. Okay. $2.
Do I get a response to any of this?
Yeah. Sure. What's your take on that? Go ahead.
I mean, really and truly, I guess there is no response. It's just a difference of opinions, right? Like, and I was right there with you. Like, I saw one other comment saying, "Oh, Don's still blue pill." You can't be blue pill once you're weird. That's the whole concept of the red pill. If you even watch the fucking Matrix, where this metaphor is taken from, you can't be unred pilled. Once you know the truth, once you see something for what it is, you see it for what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, like
See, at the end of the day, bro, like you're put into ultimatums, right? Either
Yeah.
this or that. But if you're a man making your own choices, bro, if you understand the
Yeah, he
consequences,
wants to do it. I think is the biggest thing. He's not getting forced down the aisle.
It's
like-
his choice.
Yeah.
He has made himself the top 10% or even higher than that. He's made himself aware of all the issues. Hey, bro, if you want to do it, props to you.
There's no better way to prepare.
But he knows he's not blue pill because he knows what's up.
Exactly. And like on top of that, like, isn't the most alpha or red pill thing you could do to be like, I don't give a fuck what they say is gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this shit go the way I want it to go.
You're gonna do what you want to do.
Exactly.
When you
like,
want to do it.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like I want all the benefits that I know you can get from raising a child in a household where you're married. Now that one dude does have a nice approach, or you're saying he's not married by the state.
Yeah,
he's not married by the state or something like that. I don't even really know what that means, just get married in the church.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a conversation to have. Like if you get all the benefits of being married in terms of like, I don't know, taxes and rights to children and all of that.
He's basically saying like, don't involve the state so they can't, like, if something should happen, you don't get crippled. That's all he's saying.
Like you go to a church, you get married, you have the wedding, but there's no government involved. That way you don't ever get finessed.
I mean, it's something I guess
to something to consider.
I mean, but at the same time, like but
here's the thing. I respect you for wanting to be traditional, bro.
Because
I came from that, so I know the importance. Like, I wouldn't be the man I am now if my dad was not with me every single day, smacking me up if I said something stupid to my mom. Teaching me how to be a man. Telling me, hey, son, I'm working here in the bathroom. Come watch this, or come help me, forcing me to help him so that I can learn the basic things. Like, you can't buy that through the state just giving child support.
Yeah.
So I know where you're coming from.
And then on top of that is like, y'all are not y'all, but the people who are saying this, right? Who are completely closed-minded to the possibility. At least you guys are saying, good luck. Yeah. I hope you pull it off.
Yeah.
You're leaving room for the possibility that it can be pulled off, because let's be honest, we've all seen it happen. We've seen them 30, 40, 50 years.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, married. No, but not even anything's possible. It has happened. And really, our generation and maybe the generation prior to our generation are really the generations that fucked up marriage. You know what I mean? Have the laws changed that much in 50 years? I don't think so.
No,
I think what happened is the values and the morals of the people in the society have changed.
Yes.
With that, things like the popularization of like pornography, with like just
facts.
We've become like, all right. So there's a book that really helped walk me through my spiritual journey called The Coiled Serpent.
Okay.
Yeah, and in that book it explains how sexuality is inversely tied to spirituality, meaning the further you sink into lust, the farther away you get from God. And that's why at the peak of my spiritual journey was when I was celibate for an extended period of time. Like you're able, like, because lust is really, in my opinion and in my experience, the source of all materialistic desires. So once you start to push away or to control your sexual urges and your sexual desires, you begin to control all of your desires, as into all of your fleshly and materialistic desires. This is like some spiritual shit, and this is not like exactly a spiritual channel, so I don't know if I'm resonating.
Hold on. This is a fantastic discussion.
Okay.
Keep going, man.
All right.
Because I agree that
there's a reason.
Yeah.
Look at these two.
Sex is the bottom line that leads to a lot of deviance.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
bro.
I get it.
Like, if you look at these two examples, when you look at first of all, look at the all the religious leaders, the priests, the monks, the gurus, the Buddhas, they are all celibate. The nuns, it's all required to be celibate, right? In order to attain to that level. Every religion, right?
To achieve nirvana, all that stuff.
Exactly. They're all celibate, right?
Yep.
And then look at, and then look at the worst. What is the worst kind of criminals, you would say? What are like the worst people in prison?
Sexual deviance every time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? Like we make movies glorifying every single kind of crime there is. You could be a murderer, a robber, a drug dealer.
Extortionist.
We will never make a movie that glorifies a rapist or a pedophile.
Yep.
It will never happen.
Yep.
Because inherently, as human beings, and all human beings, in my opinion, are inherently spiritual beings, we just know within our soul, it's the reason why a body count matters on a woman.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reason why you look at that as a sense of like impurity.
Yep.
Because we, no matter how far we get from God, and when I say God, I don't mean just like a Christian God, but that connection with the universe, you are going to like the farther away you get, like the more, or rather, I'm saying that backwards, the more deep you sink into lust, the farther away you get from that, the spirituality aspect, the God aspect. I mean, so
I think I have something similar that I say social constructs don't adhere to reality. So in other words, we tell women, hey, you're going to be accepted no matter how you behave, no matter how you act. The man is going to be there, waiting for you at the end of an aisle with, to marry you.
yeah.
And that's a lie. No, your past does matter significantly. Yeah. And no level of liberal BS or, feminism or some other social justice warrior agenda is going to change the reality. We can say, hey, I'm going to accept you. I'm going to love you through thick and thin, blah, blah, blah. But reality always sets in and it bothers the guy. Like Mia Khalifa, she had this chef, high value guy. He said, I'm going to look past her past. I'm going to be able to accept her for who she is, whatever. Guess what? A year later, divorces her because he couldn't take it anymore that everyone kept sending him videos and pictures of her. You wifed up a hoe, blah, blah, blah. So he tried to put the mask on and close his eyes. But at some point, reality is going to rip that blindfold off and let him see the truth because men are hardwired to have an issue with that. So I see where we're going with that. Like the further we go and try to like accept certain agendas, it doesn't adhere to reality. I
don't really exactly remember what was the thing that sparked this, why I went off on that tangent.
You said you're a blue pill.
Right, but I can't remember how I bridged the two ideas. But the point I'm making,
you were saying that you're aware of what's going on. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. He can't call you BP.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't. And also it's like like if you can't shit on OnlyFans and completely, and also shit on the family unit at the same time. One creates the other. The destruction of the family unit is what creates the OnlyFans problem.
I see, yep.
You get what I'm saying? And how do you fix the family unit problem? With marriage, keeping the man and the woman in the household. Now, okay, is the American model of marriage the only model of marriage? Right? Is it the model that was talked about in the Bible? No. In the Bible, men had multiple wives, multiple children, multiple wives. So I'm not saying that there isn't any merit to your argument that the way how it's set up here in the West,
and that's really all we're saying,
is counterproductive. Yeah, it's not advantageous to the man at all.
Yeah, it's the West, bro.
It's just the West that's our issue.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, it's not like this is the only. And also it's like I don't believe in divorce, bro. Like I don't believe in getting divorced. So it's like it doesn't really matter what model I assume, because the goal is for it to not end regardless. Right. You know what I mean? For it to not end in a divorce regardless. You know what I mean?
You made your choice, bro.
I mean,
at this point,
we ain't gonna the beauty here is that no one is wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk, like that's the beauty here is that no one is really wrong. You can never tell a man what you're doing is wrong because you want children and a wife. Like, no.
You could do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that, guys, on this podcast, we say it all the time. Last thing I want this podcast to ever be is an echo chamber. We love bringing in people with different opinions, different discussion topics, everything. Obviously, you guys know, me and Fresh aren't for marriage in the West. That's why I told y'all if I am going to do it, I'm going to go to the Middle East. And you want to have a wife here, which is fine. And it's actually respectable because you're trying to overturn the degeneracy that's going on right now.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to single-handedly fix the world with my fucking 3 kids, or something like that.
But you can see what the hell's going on.
But I'm just seeing, it's like, it's be the change you want to see in the world, right? There's that aspect. And also it's like, it's the way I was raised, bro. Like I told my mom, my girlfriend is pregnant. We're not married yet. She's like, I never took you as the baby daddy type. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that, like, I was like, no, I'm not. Don't
That
worry.
burned a little bit, right?
It did, bro. Like,
it's
it's my values ingrained into me, and it comes from it was coming from a woman that I've watched her entire marriage submit to her husband. And to say that a woman can't add value, I saw it happen before my eyes. My stepfather has, children from a previous marriage. He was working in Jamaica as a highly skilled construction manager. Like, he oversaw, they're building big supermarkets and hotels and stuff. He's the guy that's pointing the fingers and saying what to do. Has, for his entire time I've known him, been making six figures in American dollars in Jamaica, which is is money.
Yeah,
that feels like that's money.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
killing it.
Right. Met my mom prior to meeting my mom, and had been doing that for years prior to meeting my mom. Prior to meeting my mom, didn't own a house, didn't have a house in his name, had a house previously that was left to his ex-wife. He had the company car, but like he didn't really have a ton of stuff to show for all of this like work and money he has been generating and putting in. Gets married to my mom. How's my little brother? About to turn 13. 13 years later, they own several rental properties. Like, they're slowly buying up all the houses on our fucking street, bro. Like, and it's only possible through his income. But my mother, who is a professional banker, right, knows how to manipulate loans and stuff like that. They were able to come together through a union, and the relationship. I mean,
not manipulate, guys. Leverage the loan so that they can acquire property.
Whatever, how you want to phrase it.
Out there.
Yeah.
Might try to do some investigation.
Yeah, right. And the relationship. I mean, I wasn't there to watch his relationship with his other children, but I've seen the relationship he has with my little brother Micah, and it's amazing. And I know a lot of that was facilitated by my mother.
Yeah, family.
You know what I mean? So
that's actually a very interesting standpoint. So you're seeing.
He marries my mom.
Yeah.
He gets richer.
Yeah.
His life is more fulfilled. He has healthy home cooked meals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The interesting thing is, like, you're seeing your little brother kind of enjoy the life that you didn't get to have with the dad there and the mom there together in one household.
To a degree, yeah. My little brother has something that I didn't experience exactly the same way.
Not to put salt on the wound, but I'm sure you can see that as well as an adult now.
No, definitely. Like, look, like, I wish that was my story, right? But
fair.
At the same time, I love my life. You know what I mean? I love my father and my mother immensely. I'm extremely grateful to them. It didn't work. That's just it. You know what I mean? It obviously didn't stop me from becoming who I am today.
Yeah.
But idealistically, I would have preferred if my dad was there together. Yeah. Absolutely. You know what I mean?
That's the best way to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And basically, I get you want to make sure that you afford that lifestyle for your child. So I respect it, man. You know? Like I said, we don't always have to agree, but we can respect it. Okay, let's go here. Okay, we got great discussion, guys. Yamini Enterprising LLC. If you have no kids, you have no real grounds to be able to speak where Don is speaking from. 2 different levels of commitment and thought. Dark Sons. Okay, thank you. U.S. Immigration Customs Enforcement, $5. Don, congrats on your future child. Just make sure you keep her happy, or she'll take the chain and watch too. We need to see your passports.
I mean, that's funny, but that's not red pill at all. You keep her happy. No, that's not how that works.
Lottery Guru 7, Fresh and Fit, much respect. I stand with you guys. Thank you so much. Gabriel H. 20 hours, great discussion, gentlemen. A lot of viewers, not enough likes or dislikes. Guys, can you guys do us a huge favor and make sure to
like the video,
help support us. Or if you're here and you hate us, it's okay. You could dislike the video. Either way, it's engagement. Thank you for watching. Nick Penn, $20. God is great. Stay focused, man. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Zypexilix, what are your thoughts on finding a wife in a different country?
Colombia.
We'll discuss that in another episode.
Yeah.
Michael Meestroke, $5. Shout out to Nick, to @Nick Penn. Good dude. Liam AQ, $5 super sticker. Thank you. Banja Kabi, $5 super sticker. Thank you. $5 again from Banja Kabi. Don, your wife is a W YSG in the building. Hey. And then we got the Thrill, $10, gang.
Hey,
tonight.
shout out to the Thrill. That's my co-host right there.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Shout out to
we
you,
have
Thrill.
more coconut water?
And then we might have some.
Okay.
Hard Life, $20. Yo, shout out to you guys again. This heat you guys experiencing is the biggest growth slingshot. You guys are going through a social short squeeze. Keep up, you guys. Don is only going up. Thank you so much, man.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. We're gonna keep giving you guys these great discussions.
All right,
okay.
last question here.
Okay.
On the list here. So, give us one piece of advice
Mm-hmm.
you get to one of your fans watching
Mm.
on how to become a successful YouTuber through animation.
Through animation?
Yeah. Or just YouTube in general.
Okay.
Because you've tried so many different avenues yourself. So
Right. And you know what's the funny thing now? I feel like I could go back in every single, now that I've learned how YouTube works, I could make any one of those genres pop now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Krista.
Yeah, it's cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, in order to be successful on YouTube, what I would say, all right, it first starts out with knowing exactly what you're trying to produce, what your content is, and who you're trying to make this content for.
That's so important, dude.
That would say that
have an audience in mind, guys.
Yeah, know who you're making these videos for. You feel me?
That's fantastic advice.
Is it a guy coming home from work at 5 p.m.?
Yeah.
Is it a kid coming home from school? Once you know your audience, you can give them what
problem are you going to solve with your content?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And then I would say there are 3 characteristics. Shout out to my man Kong, like an OG YouTuber.
From Simple Pickup?
Yep.
Kong is a genius, bro. Mm-hmm. That guy did YouTube, retired, and is successful as hell right now, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Kong. He put me on. He said there are 3 characteristics of any viral video. Every viral video has 1, 2, or 3 of these things.
Okay.
It either is telling a story, it is challenging an opinion, or it is evoking emotion, right?
We do 2 of those.
Yeah, and sometimes 3, and sometimes 3.
Yeah,
sometimes it's telling a story. I mean, we've told a lot of stories here today.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, you know, there's that. Then of course you get into the other I don't know whether it's intangibles or tangibles, but you get into posting consistently. I always say this is what
that's so important.
Yeah, this is what I always say. Look at the top person in your industry. You can't complain about not be successful until you're working harder than him.
Bam.
For a long time.
Hold on. Can you say that one more time for the people, bro?
Okay. If you're getting into YouTube, look at the top person in your industry. You can't complain about not blowing up until you can see that you're working harder than him for a period of time. Like, I would say at least a year.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
So if you're trying to be an animation YouTuber like me, if you're not posting more than, because here's the thing, success breeds comfort. Your hunger, you might not be able to, like, let's say you want to do a podcast like Fresh and Fit. You might not be able to buy the fancy set and all the nice equipment and have the producer and but nothing's stopping you from posting at least as much as these niggas. Technically, nothing's stopping you from recording as much. You know what I mean? Nothing's stopping you from, like, I mean, sure, you might not be able to get, even if you wanted to model them, like Fresh and Fit is an example of a high-end successful podcast channel, right?
Thank you.
Let's say you wanted to knock off the entire model, right? Because that's what you do. You imitate until you learn how to create your own shit, right?
I'll say this. Guys, I make no bones about it. I've admitted this many times. I watched Joe Rogan very closely. I watched Adam 22 from No Jumper very closely. I watched Timcast very closely. I watched any high-level podcasts. I look at how they make their content. I look at their equipment. I look at how they set things up. And then I'm looking at it like, okay, he does this. I want to expand on that to make it a little bit better. But you gotta, I watch the competition religiously, man. And I see how much content they put out, everything else like that. So I agree. That's 1000% true.
When I started the animation YouTube thing, the Odd Ones Out, the guy who I said inspired me, there wasn't a tutorial that showed me how to animate like that. I download his video and go through it frame by frame.
Yep.
and just study. I'm like, oh, that's how he made it move. Like, okay, now and then so like
you need to become obsessed, guys. And the thing is, you're not doing it right until regular people call you obsessed.
Yeah.
Obsession is a word that the lazy use to describe the dedicated. You need to be almost sick with this stuff, guys. The reason why we work so hard is because we see the competition. We want to be the best. Regardless of little speed bumps that we might get here or there, it's fine. Like I said, it's all coal to the furnace of work. So I resonate so much with what you're saying. You're watching it frame by fucking frame.
And guys, here's the best part. You right now have a free resource, YouTube University. It is free. So if you took the time to study your favorite creators, people you want to be like, look at their old videos, new videos, most popular videos. You could literally start your channel and just put up mad content.
Yeah.
And study those guys because it's free content you can just study.
Right.
But no, sorry, Don. Good. Continue. I just had to. I have to double down on your points because what you're saying is this is gold, guys. For anyone that wants to be a YouTuber, please write this stuff down that he's telling you guys.
I appreciate that. Yeah. So there's that aspect of it as well. Right. So that's a consistency. That's the modeling the people who are already successful. Don't try and reinvent the wheel. You know what I mean? Like,
we got lucky.
True. I've never seen a podcast like this. I will admit, like this exact format, like where you're bringing on, a bunch of girls live and you're getting live reactions and you're challenging them and it's red pill content. And I'd never seen that before.
Like tonight.
Oh, like what's going to happen tonight? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, make sure you tune in to the after hours.
The after hours.
Yeah, but and then from there it's just patience. Yeah, because if you become obsessed with it, like your brain, like I don't believe. Once upon a time, I believed in the law of attraction. I don't think there's some mystical thing out there attracting things you think about. I think the human brain is the most powerful problem-solving computer on the fucking planet.
Absolutely.
And if you keep feeding it the same problem every day, it's going to move one step closer every day to figuring out how to solve that problem
in a faster, more efficient way.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like that's what failures are. It's your brain trying ideas and like, oh, this ain't work. Next shit. You know what I mean? That's why they say to fail fast and fail forward. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah. That's why I never get upset or like, when like, because I don't know. I remember growing up, people would be like, you change your mind so much. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't like hearing that because it makes it sound like I'm an indecisive person. I think it's the opposite. I think I'm extremely decisive. Yeah. I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. And I'm very self-aware. So when I realize that something's not clicking or working the way I want to work it, it's none for me to like abandon it. You feel me? And just move on to something else.
Bro, I can't tell you. Back in Barbados when I was small, right? My grandmother always telling me, Walter, you quit every sport that you play until I found tennis, right? And me saying, you know what? I don't want to do taekwondo. I don't want to do soccer. I don't want to do basketball. I don't want to do table tennis. When I found tennis, the long form content tennis with the
Serena Williams type tennis, guys.
Yeah.
When I found that, bro, like legit, it was like, yo, this is for me. Same thing with business.
Yeah.
I used to cut lawns, all that shit. When I found the right thing for me and not giving up, it's like, you know what? This doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
You're right.
You'll know when you find it. It was like the animation shit. Like I got views doing the cooking channel and the fitness channel and the vlogs. I dropped out of school with 100 subscribers. It wasn't like, I got 10,000 views. This got potential. I was still getting less than 100 views, but I just felt it and I stuck with it and what keeps you going are the little wins along the way, the little signs of progress along the way. And man, so that's really it. But at the end of the day, if you want it bad enough, you're going to figure it out.
Boom.
You know what I mean? That's it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, this was a fantastic discussion.
Was,
guys, please do us a quick favor and like the video, okay? Comment below. You can say you guys are frauds, or you can say love the show. Either or, we appreciate it. Daryl 471, Freshandfit, stay positive. The BS will soon pass. Don, I make boats, and just moved to Houston a few days ago. Is there any way I could work with you or Dior, even if it's no pay? By the way, OG Tanak fan. By the way, congrats on your soon-to-be child.
Maybe you DM Dior. He's a producer. He makes beats. So I make music as well, and I play some.
Can we play one on the?
I would love for you to play one of my
one last
songs.
because we played it in the McLaren.
Yeah, you
sure,
want to
we
play?
can do that.
Okay.
Jeremy H. Good job, FNF. I've lost 20 pounds to date because Myron had gotten my game in line because of Fresh. Keep moving forward. Yep, dude. Fuck yeah, man. That's great, man. Losing weight, becoming a better man.
Okay, I'm gonna send this song to you, Chris. Here we go. Bam.
Yeah.
Chris, here you go. Okay, and then where can they find you, bro?
Okay, so first and foremost, Young Don the Sauce God YouTube channel. That's where you can watch my animations and just hear funny stories. I like to think they're funny. People say they're funny, and yeah, you can watch my animations. And then after that, I would say
You're on Twitch too, right? So
I'm on Twitch.
So
I'm
yeah. So you draw. You were telling me. Tell me a little bit about that thing. So you'll stream and you'll actually like stream yourself creating a piece of content like real time.
Yeah, that's not. So I've made content out of the content creation.
Conception.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I like that. I like that.
That's a fantastic movie, man.
Yeah.
Like you guys are watching content creation through content creation right now on Twitch.
Yeah.
So okay, so this is your SoundCloud right here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So McLaren, name of the song is McLaren.
Hold
Okay.
on. I got even better thing here real quick. Chris, I just sent you a video, but it's 10:33 in the video.
Oh wait, no. Is that the vlog?
Yeah, no.
Nah, because I wanted to hear this. Yeah. If I know next time I'm be on Fresh and Fit, I need to get this plug.
Go.
I need to get it right. You know what I mean?
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
It was like no.
No. Yeah. Go watch the vlog. It's fire, but
Check it out.
Yeah. We'll turn that joint up if we can. If it's possible.
I see some EDM roots here. Like
Yeah, well that's
house
Dior. That's
music.
that's Dior's work there. That's my boy Dior.
Sorry, mama, I know I don't call enough. I've been losing track.
Yeah.
I run it off. I've been fighting every night. I'm trying to get.
I swear to God, bro. I'm like, is that Lil Uzi Vert?
Yeah.
That's just fire, bro.
Hey, bro, like I ain't have my DDG moment yet. But it's coming. I'm telling you, bro. I appreciate
You'll be
that.
moonwalking in Calabasas.
I appreciate that, bro.
Fair use. Play.
Yeah. Oh, and also this music is like I own all this music, and I set it so that you can't get flagged for copyright on YouTube. So anybody can use any of my music.
Okay.
After the song Gemini Love, if you go through my content, any song posted after the song Gemini Love, which is like 8 songs.
Bro, if you send me these songs to my phone, I'll put it in the vlog.
Okay, definitely, bro. You can use, and that's forever. You feel me?
The name of this song is called McLaren.
Yeah.
This one's McLaren.
Play a little bit more.
Said there's more to life, but I can't give it up. Timepiece flooded with baguettes, VVS. I wanna be one, guess I never need one, but I wanna see one. Yeah. Hey. So fast. I just hope I don't crash. I've been feeling hella superficial, living lavish. I've been smoking big gas. I've been blowing big cash. All about the big racks. Don't talk if you about the small talk. Only about the boss talk. Nigga, this is floss talk. Flossing. Baby girl, I'm all in. I can hit this Neiman Marcus and spend 1,000. I just bought my first Louis belt and damn, I love it. I could lose it all now. I should make it bad bitch. Bad bitch, yeah, she lost herself when she found me. Didn't need my.
All right, guys.
That's
tough. Fire.
Thank you.
That's tough, man.
Thank you.
Yo,
Thank
what
you.
did you because now that I'm podcasting, I have a very unique sense, I guess, of like sound. Where'd you record that? Like you record that like in a professional studio? Like
I built a studio in my apartment.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have a studio room that like, I have a nice microphone, sound treated the whole room.
Yeah, dude. You could tell, bro, like when someone's like using good equipment when they record their music. What kind of mic did you use?
It's a Newman. I can't remember the model, but it cost me like a band.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it this is a Newman right here?
Let me see this. It is a Newman. I don't know if this is the exact same model. It looks very similar though. This might actually be the same mic, bro. Mine is silver though. Yours is like a navy blue.
Yeah, I got it in black. Yeah, no, this is probably it, bro. Yeah, this is a TLM 103.
Does that cost like 1,000?
This one's like 1300.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah,
it's probably
that is exactly it, just silver.
This is
There
the
you go.
the silver one. The silver one is the one Howard Stern uses.
Oh,
That's why I
okay.
got it.
Okay.
Because Howard Stern's inspiration to me, and then also. For me, I noticed my voice is just better on a condenser, but you know the Shores are good too. But no, man, I knew right away. I was like, listen, so I was like, yeah, he's using a really good mic. Because you could tell when they're using some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Or like the beat is off or whatever. You
distorted.
Your audio engineer's on point, bro, and your producer.
I'm the engineer.
Oh, you do sound engineering too?
Yeah, but my producer is a fucking genius. This dude is gonna be the next like Metro Boomin Kanye type shit, bro. Maybe not Kanye because he don't really want to rap, but he's a genius, bro. He's only been making beats for 2 years, bro.
No, that
and his beats are fucking some of the best I've ever heard.
That sounds like straight up like
Myron
type joint.
When are we gonna make our song, bro?
Man. This the ops.
This all the ops, bro.
Yeah, man.
So tonight we have a show?
Yeah, tonight we got a show, guys. Catch us back here in about an hour. Hour and a half or so, guys. Thank you so much for supporting. Guys, please like the video. If you work with us, or you guys can dislike it, either or. It's engagement. And yeah, man, we're gonna make it through this, guys. We appreciate it so much. We'll be back here in a little bit with some lovely ladies. And Don again. And check out your YouTube channel. Plug your stuff one more time.
Okay, Young Don the Sauce God YouTube. If you like the conversation you heard today, you can hear more of it like that. The This Is Not a Cult podcast.
Bam.
And that's enough.
Instagram.
I love Sauce God.
He has a blue check, guys. You'll know it's him.
Yeah, and I just want to give a big thank you to you guys for having me on here. You know, I'm super
that was
grateful.
a fantastic discussion.
Yeah, very good.
People need to be able to talk like this more with people that might not agree sometimes, but it's a great discussion, man. So thank you for coming on.
Definitely, bro. I had a great time. Definitely, my man.
Listen to yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll catch you guys right back here in about an hour and a half or so.
Peace.